And we're live, and welcome to the Collectors Community live stream, our number one start for the new format. And you got the skipper, my buddy Dale from Coin World UK.
How's it going, Skipper?
I'm doing fine, Dale. How are you doing over there?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm seasick.
It's ahoy!
I'm down in the old sorting room there, Skipper. I've had to take liberties and paint the battleship grey, a nice colour mahogany, so whatever it is, a mahogany thing. I had to brighten up the place because there's no lighting down here. Hunters in the house.
Well, I think in this new format, we're going to have a lot of fun, Dale.
Oh yeah. We are. We're not going to repeat ourselves. We're going to wait for a few more people to come in. This is still an introductional stage. So this is our first live stream with Skipper. It's on his live stream, and I hope you like the thumbnails. If you're interested, there is obviously the battle chat there. We got the treasure trail. Neil collects. Hi everybody. And of course, Sundays that Skipper may be busy. There's some days that I may be busy. So this could be a 2-stream week. It could be a 3-stream week. It could be a 4-stream week. So it is open to suggestion, of course, because we never know what's going to happen in the future. And we have Rebecca. How are you doing? And yeah, we're waiting for a few more people to get in. We'll explain the best to our abilities what is going on, because as soon as we figure this stuff out, we just completely forget because we get all excited, right, Skipper?
Oh, and I thought it was age.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are going to be looking forward to this. Now we know we get a lot of collectors, a lot of hobbyists, a lot of enthusiasts in the house. From time to time, we get more people than most. We're trying to get more people in, and of course, if you can feed us out, that would be fantastic. Because if you're into comics, stamps, coins collecting, cars, dinky cars, cards, this is the place to be. If you've got any questions for anybody in the chat, try and keep it to the collectors community. So if people is in the know and you want to know how to get started, just ask somebody in the chat, or even ask us if we know anything about it, of course. It could be absolutely anything: watches, cameras, gold, of course, PA Patriot Prospecting. How's it going, PA? Obviously Neil's into cards, he's into all sorts of collectible toys, and he's obviously into coins as well, and comics, of course, and he also likes doing his food. And Neil, I done a video for you for tomorrow. I've already done it. I've been absolutely busy today, so please keep an eye out for that video tomorrow, guys. It's on at 12 o'clock GMT tomorrow, and that is for Neil. And I recommend everybody having a go at it as well, please.
I have to admit that my better half once told me that I overthink things, and when you say certain words so eloquently, when you brought up the fact that as collectors we're enthusiasts, it remembered me that it came from the word enthusiasm, and enthusiasm, the root word comes from the Greek entheos, which means inner God or inner spirit that motivates us.
Yeah.
Talk about historical, even our language is history.
Exactly. No, it's not sing with hairbrushes. No. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my comment about that video there, Neil. Just blink twice if you need help. Okay, we'll come and rescue you. We will, we promise.
I haven't sung with a hairbrush in years. Every time I do now, it gets stuck in my beard.
Have you ever tried turning the brush the other way?
No, because my brush goes all the way around. It doesn't have the plastic in the back.
That's where he gets his little curly locks from then.
Yes.
So PA, he's doing great. I've been watching his videos, actually, really interested. He's found some great stuff in his channel. Check out PA Patriot's channel, of course. And no, yeah, Neil was singing with airbrushes. That's absolutely quite funny. But no, I've done a video for you. You'll see what it is tomorrow. Please have a go as well. I recommend having a go. It's only a few minutes. It don't take long. But we have, how many people got in there now, Skipper? I don't know what the count is.
Oh, gee, I don't think we more than. Hold on, where are we? Hello. Oh, 5.
5. Yay, 5. Cool. So if you've got more than 500 subscribers, I think it's actually down to 1,000 now, if I remember rightly. No, is it 500? I can't remember now. BC Treasure Trolls. He's here, but he's lurking. Neil says it's 5.
We gotta get more than 5 in there, because in French 5 is 5, and being a naval themed channel, you don't want it to sink.
No, I don't want to sink either. I've got a little bit of my grandfather's The Rifleman's TV series. Oh, right, cool. It's 6. Cool. We just need to get a few more people in, and then we'll explain what, if you've actually read the description in the thing, will probably help more. This is a random channel, the collectors community, as we just said. So this is the backbone of our channel. It's just purely for collecting, purely for collectors. If anybody wants to know anything, even prices, well, I'll give you some prices, but they're not set prices, just guidelines. So if you've got an old British coin, I will try and help you with the price. And what you might have heard around different channels giving you exquisite, mad prices, I'll give you the real prices on what they should be in 2023. Good or bad news, it doesn't matter. Rebecca says, please tap the thumbs up. Absolutely. And we do have a treasure trail, and that is going to be very interesting, because you have a chance of winning something. And then, of course, there's Battle Chat, and Battle Chat is a mini game. I popped it down to 2 boats to win. It's 10 boats on the board, but it's 2 boats to win. And of course, if Skipper sinks a red boat, it goes into a treasure chest.
It does.
So the prize goes into a treasure chest, so it can add up and add up and add up. And if someone wins the treasure boat for the next week, it will keep going until someone sinks a gold boat. And that can also happen if Skipper sinks 2 red boats as well. So once those 2 boats are done, I will put in that into Skipper's treasure chest, and he will put one into the treasure chest. So you don't just win, but if you sink a gold boat, obviously Skipper can win that way, or someone in the chat can win that way. So it's just 2 boats. It's going to be a mini battle chat, and then we can get on with some more coin chat. But there's also another fun thing that we're doing. We're bringing back treasure trails, which is basically history with coins. Now, that was a great success last year, but he's not really here. When you poke him, you actually go through him, and he looks pretty pale, doesn't he?
It's the diet that I've been on.
Not the seafood and eat it.
Yeah, it's just my fat just keeps disappearing on me. Just kind of like, oh, no.
When you do that, you look like an old rib boat. You're deflated.
I'm deflating.
You know what they call him, Skipper, don't you? Because when he was used to doing the knotting, he fell off the boat and skipped across the sea.
Hey.
Wave goodbye. But yeah, we're doing something like it's the same as I said. We've got 2 coins. Me and Skipper's got 2 coins, 2 different dates. Rather like the old treasure, the treasure trove. What's it called? History of Coins, where we used to have 5 prefix dates. And people were whacking in the history on one of these dates. Okay, this is just a practice for tonight. Okay, you could win you could potentially win a coin or something that you may like or we may have on a Pacific event out of one of these 2 dates of mine, and Skipper's got 2 dates. Sorry, 2 dates, because I'm normally this side, he's normally that side. So it's quite so. So yeah, he will go on. He would have 2 dates himself, and then you have a potentially good chance of winning there. And so yeah, so there's 4 dates of history to go through, and I've already got here a prefix date that I've already chosen, an event chosen. We're going to do the US at the beginning, so because the minority of the majority of our audience is American, and we'll expand to British, Canadian, American, and we're going to do worldwide as more people come in. So it's a fun game, and at the end of the day, you have 5 minutes to go through as much history as you can on those specific dates. We'll tell you that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll tell you at the end of the stream who may have won on those specific dates. So
okay. I want my 2 cents worth in, because I spent a lot of time listening to Dale's explanation, and it finally did sink in, realizing I'm a North American from Alberta, so it took a little bit more effort for him to explain. But really, this is a game based on coinage where you're going to guess an event, and we know the event that will win you a prize. We know it. The only ones that know it. So what your challenge is that we will give a little description, a little bit of information on the coin that we're going to show you, and then you've got 5 minutes to do some heavy research, Google it. I don't care what you do. Get it in chat, and we're going to monitor the chat. And if you happen at the end of the 5 minutes, if nothing comes up that says stop, or us saying, look, someone's got it, that means that particular coin isn't the right one. It may be another coin that we show you, or series of coins, and that date. And then buried in there somewhere is the event that may win you a coin.
It's a very easy question. All you got to do is, when we say out the event, say out the date, you just got to go and search the major events in that date in the country. So it's going to be USA. Say, for example, 1983. All you got to do is look at the incumbents for 1983 and the events in 1983. So and then just whack that as many times as you can in the chat. Okay, and it's going to last 5 minutes. And the thing is, you only have 5 minutes for each date. Yeah. And if nobody gets it, the prize goes on for next week. So again, we got 2 chests that you guys can possibly fill up, or you can win individually. It's as simple as that. And we give 5 minutes because people use different devices. They only have a phone on them, and so they're very easy to find. They're not hard, but it's fun. And then what we'll do at the end of it, me and Skipper will read out what you guys written in. And I've also put in the thingy is that if there's a tiebreaker, okay, like if there's 2 people's got the same thing before 5 minutes, I'll do a number game, whether it's a win or a loss, because that way I'll write down. I got the thing here. Look, I'll write down who's there, and we'll do that at the end. Yeah, we get more people in. We just started, so people will come in anyway, because we're just giving you a bit of a meaty chunk of it at the moment. Madwood Barbecue.
Perfect timing. So what'll basically, I'll start, if it's okay with you, Dale.
Yeah.
I will give you a little bit of a blurb on what you're seeing in the year of the coin that you're going to see, And then the moment that I take that coin out of view, and you got us two handsome individuals back up there, the timer, the timer will go on, and you've got 5 minutes.
Let me know when to start, Skipper, because I got the timer here.
Awesome, perfect. So, for instance, okay, this is a test. This is only a test.
This is a test. Christopher Tye's here. So 1912.
Yes, we have a 1912 winged Liberty head or Mercury dime. Although this coin is commonly called the Mercury dime, the main device is in fact a representation of Liberty. The wings crowning her cap are intended to symbolize liberty of thought. The designer's monogram, AW, is to the right of the neck. And just a little bit of trivia, the Mint actually created a 2016 gold Mercury dime as a smaller dimension, which is kind of cool. So there you go. That's a 1912 winged Liberty dime or Mercury dime. And it's really interesting in that this dime was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The San Francisco had the lowest mintage of 3,420,000, followed by Denver at 11,760,000, and of course Philadelphia, which doesn't have a P. So you always tell when Philadelphia no P. 19,349,300. So that would be one of the easier ones for you to find in your collection. Your challenge is to give us a bit of history that went on in 1912, beginning now.
Hang on, I'll get my timer. Hang on. Oh. Thought you said it was ready. It was. My phone clicks off after 30 seconds. Right, go. You ready? 5, 4.5. Well, here we go.
And you're right, that was a barber dime, not a winged Liberty. That was my error.
Yeah.
But this is practice, so don't worry about it. While you're looking it up, I'll tell you the right information. My screw up, typical Canadian. Okay. The Barber Liberty head, designed by Charles E. Barber, chief engraver of the Mint, who also designed the 25 and 50-cent pieces. His initial B is at the truncation of the neck. And atypical that the U.S. would bring out two different style dimes during the same period. Wasn't that crazy? No, that's correct. Okay, that was on the right page. The stats I gave you are correct, but it is actually a Barber dime. I'll try not to make too many of those errors while we're doing it.
Where are you? There we go. Tuffy coins. I'm lost. My life wouldn't stop talking when you was explaining. Just whack as much information you can in 1912. You got 2 minutes 49 seconds. The Titanic song.
The first American. The Titanic.
The in Savannah. GA. Yes. Sharon. So it's interesting. Well, I wasn't prepared. Okay, 1:55.
$1912. The United States would have be looking very closely with the events that were going on in Europe at the time, wouldn't they?
Mm.
It
Yeah.
still really didn't start taking off till 1914, but tensions were starting to mount.
That's right. That's right.
And they had a policy of avoiding any conflicts at that time. And what in the world did they call it? Someone help me here. Where the U.S. did not want to get involved.
Not an armistice.
No, it wasn't an armistice. It was. I keep thinking
like a diplomatic solution to
isolationism. They definitely wanted to stay out of all the stuff.
They did for a while until they sank the Lusitania,
and that brought them into the war in 17. Yeah, the U.S. came into World War I in 1917.
Yeah. Prop picture. Okay, that's it.
I've got to change buying a roll of Memorial Toonies, but it's £100. Let me just send you one. £100 for a bloody roll of Toonies. Okay, well, guess what? The answer, the magic answer wasn't in those, but a lot of really good responses, but it wasn't the 1912. So it's going to move on to Dale's side of the house.
Okay, let me just I need to get a certain thing up first. Okay, here is the date of 1977 George Washington quarter dollar. Yes, it is a Washington quarter dollar. It's worth 25 US cents. It's not silver. And the mintage figures for this coin, I've had to write it down because it's a very big number, because it is made in Denver Mint, USA, which is 256,524,978 coins were made. I have one of them here, so minus that down to a 7. And of course, this is designed by, I think it's John Flanagan, the reverse and obverse. Everybody knows what the motto is: "E Personam." That means out of many one. And of course, George Washington has a very famous flag, and it's called the Cambridge flag. And this was the first flag of the United States. And so what I would like you to do is go through the history in 5 minutes of 1977 events and see what you pop up with. And the time will start when I get back to it. Now, so 1977, I'm looking for a very Pacific event, and what happened in that year. So good luck to you guys, and see what happens. So 4 minutes 41.
Punk rock. No, it would be 77. You're in disco days then.
Yeah, Night Fever.
Oh, I hated that. It's just
So George Washington was American military officer, obviously the first president of the United States. He was born in 1732 and died in 1799. And outside, as I said, showed you the flag earlier. It's still flown outside of his memorial as well. And its vice president was John Adams.
yes,
And,
Hunter. But when whatever the coin is what we're stick to that particular country.
we're staying in the USA. So it's all USA. We're doing USA for now until people get used to what we're doing, and then we're going to expand to Britain, and we're going to stand to Canada, and then we're going to expand to the world. So okay, we have two there. So we have Star Wars was released. Jimmy Carter was elected.
Jimmy Carter. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 minutes.
Star Wars was definitely released. Okay. You're getting the right idea. It's a lot went on. Movies, events, all kinds of things that were going on.
Yeah. There was also a major event that happened in 1977. And of course, there was some great entertainment what happened in that year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis died, yes. Elvis
Oh,
died.
yeah. I can't believe it's that long ago now.
Oh, man, I was 5 years old when it happened. You were 25, right?
Yeah, I was wandering around the island of Cyprus. Ran 3 times around that island. Now I can't even run down the block.
Madwood Barbecue says he was born in 77. So that was a pretty good year then, 77.
Yeah, my second born was born in 77.
Oh, God. How old is blinking thingy then? Do you know? I think that's got to be about 78, isn't it? 79. I think that happened.
I don't know. I never followed the band, the Sex Pistols.
Yeah. Gosh, over Queen. Neil Klett says I became potty trained. What? 5? What? 25?
Some boys are a little
Neil
slower.
became potty trained at 25. Fleetwood Mac released Rumours. Yeah. Yeah, I got a fun fact about Fleetwood Mac. Do you know none of the band got on? That's what made them so popular.
Everyone knows that.
It's a fun fact. Concorde took its first flight.
My father-in-law was instrumental in designing that aircraft.
Oh, okay. Which part?
You should have worked a little harder and got better tires than the Firestones they had, or it'd still be flying.
Should use metal wheels.
Well, you remember that accident, eh? With the Concorde, with the French Concorde crash?
Yeah.
It was the crap.
Yeah, Air France. You know how it happened, don't you?
Oh, I watched. Yeah.
It was a cowling from one of the jets that took off earlier, and they're supposed to check the runway for debris, and this particular time they didn't. And it went up into it got caught in the tire and fluck up into the That's it. Okay.
All right.
Let's see if we've got anybody here in live chat, not top chat. Okay. So
they guessed it. Yeah, not seeing it. No one come up with it.
No, no one came up with it. Someone was close. Someone
So-
was close.
So what was the answer?
The answer was it was a film in 1977. The feature film, A Bridge Too Far, was released, and that would have won you a potential coin or a prize of some kind. And
When we're actually playing the game, then that coin will now go into the treasure box.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. My turn. Yeah, I believe I remember right. Bing Crosby died playing his favorite sport. He was in Spain. He was golfing and had a heart attack. Poor bugger. Yes, we got a new thumbnail. Quite a bit different. Okay, let's go over here. And one down. And we're going to be covering the year 1780. 1780, guys. And 1780, it's only 4 years since the Declaration of Independence. The Americans and the British were hard at it, still fighting. The war wasn't over. And if the British had won, that declaration wouldn't be worth the paper it's written on. But that's not the way it worked. So as you can see here, here's the state of Rhode Island come up with a $2 promissory note. And it's quite an interesting thing that they're doing in the 1780s, coming up with these interesting notes. Here's one from 40 shillings that was done in 1780. So as you can see, they're getting very hefty into the paper, because it was getting harder and harder to get the metal. And of course, there were a few coins. And there we got another one that's from Connecticut.
I like that one.
Just wonderful stuff. So a lot of stuff was going on in 1780, but I'm looking for one specific thing that happened in 1780 in North America, in the colonies, that was going on at that time period. Yeah, I was a lad. Yeah, okay. No, I was a lad far further back than that. So what happened? Yeah, the Revolutionary War was going on. You got your timer working?
Yep, I'm getting my timer up now. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, they've already started.
Okay, let's start now then. As they're banging them out, I might as well whack that in there 5 minutes. Cool.
Yeah. The specific thing that happened in 1780 in the colonies that was quite important. And yes, the Revolutionary War is a broad, but there's a lot to it. The Count de Richelieu and his French force of 7,000 landed at Newport, Rhode Island to join the American Revolutionary War. A lot of people didn't know that the French sided with the Americans during the war. (1780). Which command did Benedict Arnold take over there, Hunter? There's a trick one for you, since Benedict Arnold did do some switching back and forth.
Was he British?
He started off, well, of course, he was a redcoat. Then the Revolutionary War, he became an American general, and his wife and her father, a family were British, and someone got promoted over him, and it pissed him off. And through his wife, he was going to hand over the what's the name of the military academy? I can't remember it now. West Point. He was going to hand over West Point, and they found out about it. He ran for the hills. He joined the British force. They promoted him, I believe, to brigadier general.
Yeah, brigadier.
And gave him a crappy command. No one trusted him anymore. He eventually ended up going to England and die a pauper. Yes, the Woodford Distillery did start then, and they made a fine bourbon. I enjoyed it very much. We surrendered to the British? Who's we? Again, yeah, we just talked about West Point, but no, there's something significant that went on. It was related to the Revolutionary War, but there's a lot of things that was going on. And this is a very important event. Use your Google search.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
It's a very specific, very specific event indeed.
that is truly funny.
Okay, got 2 minutes left. Exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
I've missed this. This is so funny. I'm not sure if he really had memory there. General Benjamin Lincoln surrendered to Sir Henry Clinton. Woodford Distillery started. Gotcha.
Those are some really good facts. 1780 was a busy time in the war. Yeah, the siege of Charleston. Yeah. Oh, Christopher.
Hey, Nick Mona.
Good, Christopher.
That last year that Trump didn't use fake tan. Forest fires in Canada causes darkness over New England. You look shiny.
Don't I though?
You look really shiny though.
Don't need a mask anymore.
Oh no, it's a scary orange. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Put your keyboards down.
All right. The answer that would have won you a coin and would have gone into the treasure box is the state of Pennsylvania was the first state to abolish slavery. Now, that's essentially how the game works. You've got 2 chances of winning a coin, but if no one wins it, it goes into the treasure box. One in jolly old England, the other one up here in the British Commonwealth of Canada.
I haven't got the coin yet.
And that pile will start building up.
I've got one more coin.
Oh, you got one. Oh, you got one more coin. Okay, well, let's do the one more coin then.
Crikey.
What are you, Aussie?
Okie dokie.
Okay, so he's going to do one more.
I'm going to do one more coin. Okay, this is 1946 Roosevelt dime. Okay, this is 90% silver. and of course everybody knows about these coins. And there's 255,300 coins were made. It's a Philadelphia minted coin, and of course it's got the 32nd president on there of the Rosie Dime, or FDR. So what I'd like you to do is give me as much history as you possibly can as the specific date I'm looking for in 1946, please. So 10 seconds to start. 10, 9, 8.
Specific event, guys. Specific event.
Yeah. Put me down a little, because I don't need to be big.
I don't want to put you down.
Are you ready? So find as much history as you can, and I do have a Pacific event here. Pacific event. Specific event. I can't say words, and I can say numbers, but I just can't say words. And so good luck to you guys. 5 minutes. Doink. And it's all done in something in the USA, 1946. Okay, founding the United Nations. Oh, one more thing. When Skipper does a date, say he done 1912, don't mean I can't do 1912. So,
Yeah. And it's not always going to be the U.S. It's going to be
we're just doing the United States for
all over the world.
Yeah, including the moon.
The moon in June is the big baboon. Makes me swoon, makes me croon because it's heaven.
Go on, Skipper, see if you can guess this one. See if you was having a go. See if you can guess the. What do you think it is? I'll give you 5 guesses.
Okay, year again?
1946.
46. Gosh. Let's see. A lot of the U.S. troops returned to the United States from the war. Let's see. 46. Did Harry? No. 46. Was that later? I'm pulling that off the top of my head. That's scary. 46.
It's a funny old year, 46, because there's no war going on specifically.
Yeah, there was a lot of atomic bomb testing going on, slowly but surely. Bikini Atoll and whatnot. That's a pretty good choice. Eleanor Roosevelt got after her husband died. She got heavily involved in politics and other what's the right word? How come I keep losing?
Suffragette back then as well. Wasn't she into like the movement of all that?
Oh, she was doing all kinds of stuff.
Britain took the world airspeed record again. And I think that was with the Canberra, I think.
It's got to be in America, isn't it?
It's got to be in America. It doesn't mean that they were not racing against each other. And the airspeed wasn't in America, which I think it would have been actually. The airspeed record would have been done in America, I believe. And I think that would have been at Kitty Hawk. This is like a little message in a bottle, isn't it? So you get a little bottle and go boop. You get his little bottles bay and go boop at the top of it.
1946, Showboat opened on Broadway.
Oh, right, okay. The Altitude record, yeah. The Altitude record. It's actually it's an actual real. It's still used today, actually. The Canberra. It's got the same camera in it as the SR-71 Blackbird and the U2.
46. I'm down. I got 4 more. The Central Intelligence Group was initially formed, and then in 47 it changed to the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. Yeah, remember we're talking U.S., right?
Yes, it's all US. So you got 16 Sakions left. Two, one. Stop C. Do you know how many people were close? 2. 2 people. And that was Neil, with obviously a nuclear testing at Bikini Bay, Bikini Atoll, and so was EAC. But something happened there. The Saratoga sunk. That's the only bit they missed out.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
It's a Pacific event, or specific event, as I should say. So it's those little bits. It's those little bits you've got to watch out for. So that was a good practice run.
Yep, it was a good practice run.
And I think having 2 little ones like that is probably pretty cool, actually. And then and Battle Chat is back soon as well, by the way. And I'm waiting on something to come through. We're waiting on it for about 2 weeks now, and it's annoying me because I got packages to send out to everybody. And of course, Battle Chat, the new way it's doing with what we're doing, it could be on Skipper's stream, but I'm playing it, so it's twice a month. So Skipper's stream and my stream, and it's a mini game. It's a normal game, but it's a mini game. It's 10 boats on the sea as always, but all you need to do is sink 2 gold ships, and whoever sinks the ships last wins the prizes. But if Skipper sinks a red ship, okay, then he will put a coin in another treasure pot. Okay, so there's going to be 2 treasure pots, and if he sinks another one, I will put a coin in the treasure pot. So there's going to be 2 separate treasure pots, one for the history of coins and one for treasure for Battle Chat. So if you sink a gold ship on the next stream, then you win that prize. So and again, if you get it on the history coins, you win the treasure pot on that one. So it's all to play for everybody, and it's good to see Zywander as well. Hunter, Christopher, EAC, always love the EAC, and Rebecca, and of course everybody. Of course, we have Digging Up with Carolinas, Zywander, Nick. So remember, ask your friends, ask your family, ask your cats and dogs to come and join us. And Skipper's doing his disappearing act again. I don't know what he's trying to show.
This is going to be my treasure pot. Problem is, it keeps disappearing on me.
I got a little treasure pot somewhere. I got a little treasure pot. I know I have somewhere.
I could do it in a proper treasure chest, but you know what? I'm such a Whovian. I love. This isn't a police box, but it's a British phone booth. So,
phone booth. I ain't heard that for years. Phone box.
Even got a little dog that's doing a piddle.
They actually do it on the inside.
Yeah.
I remember that they used to do the P on the inside, didn't they? Of the phone boxes. Yeah,
Well, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah. When we get it going, obviously, the more it goes out, the more people playing it, the more fun it's going to be. So I'm looking forward to when it comes to the British side and obviously the Canadian side, more American side, more European side. So yeah, I guess I'm not going to say everything. It's too quick. And if anybody got some questions about collecting, or even actually, we should actually ask some EAC about lock picking and lock sport, because she's very good at that. And I wouldn't even know where to start with that, to be honest. Still baffles me how they do that. Good night. To Lauren. To Lauren. Good night to Lauren. Why can't I say good night to you then?
Good night, farewell, Avinas, and to you, good night. Oh, he's armed.
He's armed. I've got these little pots which I bought the other day, and sorry, Lauren's flashing her belly. The top of your belly. This is what I do for my videos. Okay, this is what I'm trying to tidy up my collection. Okay, so when I'm doing my world coins, okay, and when I do my videos, this is what I've got. I don't know how that sticks over there. It should be there. When I've done my videos, this is how far ahead I am. That is what I've got to do for Instagram and TikTok. Okay, that's my coins I've got to do. And actually, I can probably do it now. Actually, I can probably sort that out. And I've got these here, which I've done, collected. All they need to do now is go into the books. So I've got A to Z of these. So that's all my world coins. And then these here, these bits, these extra ones, are the videos I'm going to be doing next. So they're ready to go. So that's the next lot. And so I'm just trying to get organised with my video in and stuff like that. And then, of course, once it's all gone through the process, they go into there and I just lob them away in flips. And I got some new flips. Finally got some new flips. And you wouldn't be surprised how they came. When I ordered them, when they came, they just literally just 2 folded up pieces of cardboard like that and just wrapped around with sellotape. And that's it.
Really?
That was what it was. It was terrible. So I said, I'm never ever going to buy off you again. You okay?
Yeah.
Right. When you go to bed,
Yeah.
make sure you use both feet this time, because last time you was walking up on your ears. It was ridiculous.
I'm going to have to get rid of that background because I can't show anything.
Especially if it's shiny.
Ain't nothing shiny.
And Lauren's going to sing us a song. Take it away, Lauren. I caught her singing the other day. She actually got a nice voice. Didn't I? Didn't I? Has anybody got any questions to ask us about anything you need to ask us? Oh.
All right. You want to see my additions for today?
Yes, please. All right. So I won't be too long anyway. So
Yeah.
I know for most of the Americans, these are all sequential.
night nights.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams.
I love them too much.
Well, I'm gonna turn that off for a second, a minute, skip out, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
I am here.
I tried. The most I can hope for is sequential bills. And if I find they're absolutely worthless, I'll end up using them down in Vegas. I'll put them in my album.
Okay, I'm back.
And I got
I've done all these.
I got my most valuable bills right here. Oh, this is my most valuable one. So, what do you folks think? How do you like the look of the new format? Are you going to share us out and let folks know about it so that we can get these games going? This is just the trivia part, but boy, we're going to get the battle chat part going again, and it's again a little different, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun for everyone, and we're just trying to bring. Neil says good night, Lauren, and of course we just want people to enjoy themselves from the daily grind, come into our stream, forget the reality, have a bit of fun, and try and win something, you know. And I got stickers coming as well when they finally sort themselves out. I need to get a new printer because obviously my silver is suffering because I can't do anything without it. So I can't even do COAs. This is basically the backbone. It's right, okay, silver pouring, and it's okay writing out a COA, but the way I like to do it, I like to authenticate it properly with the actual picture.
Yeah. You see what I got next to me here, Dale? This is my printer. It's laser.
Yeah.
But every one of these is a different color for the laser printer. And in order to replace all these, it's $400.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, so the real expense is the ink to be able to do it. So that's why I haven't been able to print anything off, because I need to replace all that.
That is why a lot of people are moaning about printer ink, because the printers, you know, you can get 10 to the dozen, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lady online who's not long had a printer, and they bought a new one because they can't get the red going. They took it to the shop, and the shop's told them it's the printer company has sent the code down which they can't delete, and it blocks the red from working. They're just forcing you to get a new printer. Once you stick that printer cartridge in, it will work if you buy a new printer. I do have a program on my computer that will regenerate the printing sheet. So yeah, I think it allows you to print something like 1 million sheets or something like that. Once it's got that timer up, you just go onto this and reset the key. But my red ink don't work. Everything else works. I can still use it in black and white, but it's just the red will not work. And I've tried taking it apart. I took that printer apart about 20 times now over its lifetime. And I've cleaned the filters out. I've cleaned the bars out. I've cleaned the head out manually. And it works fine. It works absolutely perfect. It's just that the red itself is coded blocked. And I'm not going to waste my time with Epson. Epson, HP, and I can't remember the other one. Is it Canon?
Yeah.
Are terrible for it. Are absolutely. It's always the red ink. Because the red ink is the most diverse ink in there. Obviously, it gives you your greens, it gives you your blues, it gives you.
Now, you're talking inkjet, right? Inkjet?
Yeah, it's
inkjet. I try to save myself money with those by getting the refills.
Yeah,
that ever mess up my printer? Oh my goodness.
Well, I've got them, and they've never had a problem. I've never had a problem from all the ink cartridge. I've got loads of them, and never had a problem. but it doesn't matter whether I use real ink, because ink itself, it's not that ink is the problem, because they get it from wherever anyway. And I've watched hundreds and hundreds of videos about it, about trying to get the red ink to work, and it just doesn't. And they said it's nothing to do with the ink, because the companies don't actually make the ink; it's made by a third party.
Mhm.
And it's the sensors that tell you whether it's real or not, and then you get a bit panicky. This is fake ink. You still want to use it? It will do this. It will do that, but it doesn't. The only thing is, I think once you buy a product, it's yours. And if you want to buy a second off, off the what do you call it? A pattern part, it's yours. You don't. Hey, scrapping order and tinker and fern. I don't think anybody should be held ransom to a code. I think it's diabolically shameful to be saying you're not going to use our stuff unless you send this code down. What I might do actually is I'll try one more desperado thing, completely wipe my system of all Epson stuff, completely wipe it, and then download the product again. What I paid for to reset the timer, the printing timer, and what's this one? And what I'll do is hopefully that should work. Grease. So hopefully that should work, and then everything should be fine then. But I doubt it. Germany. So is scrapping order and tinkering fun doing? I've got a package ready for you, brother. I'm just waiting for our post offices to actually give it the go ahead to send stuff out. So is a Skipper? Are you a cardboard cutout there, Skipper?
No, I'm just patiently waiting for you to explain. What is the Skipper cardboard cutout? No. I'm looking a bit pale here, but I live in Canada above the 49th parallel. I'm a bit pale, I got to adjust the lighting in this place too. I've tried to tone it down. As you can see, it's dark up behind me. And I'm glowing. I think it was all those activities I did over Christmas. I've got such a glow on now.
He moved.
I did move. I did.
F. This is F. AG. F.
Look at that tiny little boat down there.
A tiny little boat. Oh yeah. I use one of my little silver paws. Is that the right? Did I send you the right one?
What?
I don't think that's the right one.
What are you talking about?
Thumbnail. Just check.
What can I say?
So we can change it. I think it should be. Doesn't matter. We can change it again. It should be like that.
Oh. No, I don't think you sent me the right one.
Let's have a look. Sent. No, I did. That's the one I sent you.
Hey, do you remember how much trouble we had just getting the mail working or getting it set up? Good gravy.
Strange. That is strange. Oh, BMNF's office emailed me. What else? Spreadshop team. Well, euros, don't need euros. Don't need them. Hey.
Yeah, it's always fun to tweak to get things so it looks the best you can.
Yeah, we got to get things sorted out. It can't get any worse. It can only get better.
No, you got that right.
And if it does, then we can still work on improvements.
Yes.
So there we go. So they're in their respective places, and if I put them in, actually, I might put them into coin flips tonight. Actually, so tomorrow night is going to be pretty much the same thing, I guess, and just get in with the chat again. You know, sort that out. Oh yeah. Half of our old £5 note. I can't remember who's got the other half. Never mind. I might put some of these into coin flips, I think, and then I can put them in the books tomorrow. So, have you got anything interesting to share with us again, Skipper? Should I say?
Shucks. Everything is in the mail. The most interesting things that I can talk about, if you really want to talk about coins, is that it's so vitally important that you folks out there, if you want to get 2023 Canadian coins, get on to the bloody Royal Canadian Mint website and order yourself a set of proof coins, because Canada is not producing any 2023 coins except for proof sets. And if you want to spend a ridiculous amount of money, the black toonies, a $50 roll with premium, costs you almost $80 plus shipping.
Bloody hell.
And those are not, and there's 5 million being produced. So that's why all you wonderful people out there, when I was talking about me doing the coin exchange and why we had such massive lineups for just, non-precious metal coins, I gave out 2 full boxes of toonies the other last week. It was crazy. And of course, I managed to get a few for some select people, Dale, and Kyle's got a few coming, and so does Jason, and some of the other ones that were proactive. But that's again limited. But they're going to be. You watch, people are going to grab those, say, "Oh, I don't collect them anyway. I need some money for cigarettes." They're going to end up spending them.
Yeah,
not in my house. But yeah. Get the 2023 sets if you get a chance. They're $21.95. for the set, and it's got everything from the nickel on to the toonie.
They are, because I remember your outing, and the ladies did say there's none. So
That's right.
between, and that's actually a nice video at the end where you done where they took off and back at is it the Ottawa Mint?
Yeah,
Winnipeg Mint?
yeah. Went back to Ottawa, and then from there they weren't even sure where they were going to do the distribution, but there's select sites across Canada that they're doing. They wouldn't. I tried to get the name from them, but they wouldn't let me know. I was just a volunteer.
That's a bit of a git, isn't it? Really.
It is. It is. But again, for those of you that really like the black toonies, that's what they look like. If you can, yeah, there we go. Got to get the glare off them.
I thought I had this upside down then. 1858.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ship some of this stuff off to my grandson again. Starting to stockpile. I'm finding bags of stickers to put on my skin. I wonder how many here do sticker boards besides me.
I don't do a sticker board, but I do a sticker collection.
Yeah, I got more to go on. We got Starry's Lost and Found. I got the Fox in the Ground. That's interesting. This is one of the coolest ones. I love this one.
Who's that?
That there is Discovery Digging Hampshire. Or Hampshire.
Yes, he likes collecting. He got some amazing stickers actually. I liked his Christmas ones.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Ohio River History is a cool looking one. Oh yes, and by the way, that's another thing that's new. I have 500 3-inch size stickers being produced by Sticker Mule, and I will be putting those in anything I send out as well. Boy, that one doesn't show up very well at all. We've got Wordna in the house. Wordna. I used to love watching him play hockey. It was the most enjoyment I ever had watching, because he was used as a substitute goalie. He's a good goalie. But these teams he would play on, a lot of them couldn't speak English. Here he is. They're doing things that he did not approve of, and he's yelling and screaming from the goal. And it was more entertaining. I cannot believe this. I wasn't focusing on the puck. I was focusing on the goalie going spaz.
On a meltdown.
It was awesome. Then he got nailed in the head with a puck. That was interesting.
Just sounds like me when I was in goal, when I played football. It's like I'll kick the ball up the field, and then it's come back to me. I kick the ball back at the field to the players, and it come back to me. And I'm like, "What are you doing? You actually playing football or what? You're actually going to actually run around and do something?" And they're like looking at you like, "What are you talking about?"
He says, "Yep, almost started a world war with the Russians on my team." Yeah, I know it hurt. I saw it. Oh, that was good.
Oh, this is a bit. 1962 Austria. 1962 Austria. And if you're interested, this is the way I do my flips, by the way. I don't put staples in them.
Nope.
And it's not self-adhesive either.
Nope. He's got such strong, sticky saliva. He just licks his tongue and wipes it all over the inside and pats it down and holds it together.
No, I stick it to the. I use the coin and the coin.
Ay vey.
Heard
What?
about bad influence there, young man.
This is the longest my computer has worked. I'm going, knock on wood.
Perhaps it needed a break.
Yeah, probably. You want them? I will help you right now. Hold on a second here. I will. Oh boy, do they ever have a really nice silver coin for the Queen. I want that one.
Which one is that?
That's gorgeous. It's called A Reign to Remember.
Oh yeah.
And it's outstanding. Wow.
Oh man. Right. Okay. I call this turn around and flip. So I've got to use.
Okay, there's the link to the Royal Canadian Mint website, and you can see for yourself. And you probably, depending on where you live, I don't know. Does the Royal Canadian Mint send to the UK? I know they do to the States.
Scrapping Order and Tinkering Furnace from the United States.
So he'll have no problem, or she will.
1962. 1962.
Yeah, because I signed up for the U.S. Mint, and occasionally I order stuff from there. Wow, you talk about high premiums. Oh.
This is the last one.
Wow, that's one big link. Yes, they do. They do ship to the States. And if you're a big one for collecting Canadian coins, I can even provide you the link to one of the largest coin shops in Canada. And Jack, the owner, he's, as they say, that you get in good with the owner so that you can get the inside track to things. He's got one of the largest selections of Canadian and world coinage I've ever seen. And he ships worldwide.
$1894. That is. Denmark. $1894. Alright, that's enough of that. Oops. Paper for doggies. Oh. There's some nice coins, nice silver coins coming out very soon. Where's my coin news?
There we go.
Find it, man. I'll just presume. Yes, there is. Chinese New Year.
I don't know what you mean there, Andrew. Is the Jack set up in West Edmonton's mall?
Is the Jackson?
If you mean it is Jack's store in West Edmonton, yeah, I've just included his link in the chat.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to pick up a roll of the black toonies, but when I saw the high premium, I changed my mind. I says I'm not going to spend bloody $80 for a $50 roll. No.
That is bad. That is pretty bad.
Especially after me giving away thousands of the bloody things for straight exchange. Yeah, no, they've got too many really nice silver coins that I would much prefer to pick up.
Jason's putting out a lot of coins on Instagram right now.
Oh yeah, because he's, you know what? I don't blame him. eBay, their prices they're charging are stupid.
Yeah,
they're absolutely stupid. I mean, if I could send a coin down to Jacksonville, Florida, and that single coin would cost me $1.80 to send, eBay wants to charge $22.
yeah. Well, it's the seller wants to send that. So
actually, it's automatic.
Yeah,
if you select their shipping, they will add that $22 onto the cost of whatever it is you buy. Well, why spend that kind of money? You don't have to.
No, it's ridiculous. I've purchased 7 coins off Jason. I just lost my elastic band. Oh, never mind. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
It absolutely is. It's there's
because I have a look through sometimes to see what's going on, and like here, I've just been looking, and I mean, there's some nice coins in there. Okay. but I wouldn't buy them. And then there's this lot here, which is ending in 4 days. So you got like, is that a Barbadine? No, what's the other one?
Oh, just let me know that Patrick sent you.
And that's
Or say Santa Claus sent you. You'll know exactly who I am. What is that you're showing now?
Oh, this is stuff on eBay I've been looking through to see how much it all goes for, really. But this is from a British buyer, a seller. At the moment, it's £22.60 for £4.45. But if I would say look for I don't know, a Mercury dime, okay. Didn't see this. I think that's how it works. And in see this. Okay, just to send one Mercury dime, they're charging £10.99.
Well, that's crazy.
£11. What 50? I think it's £15. I think just for a Mercury dime.
Mm-hmm.
11. It's absolutely ridiculous. What why is that one? It's got the free feature. Ooh.
That's so weird.
I know. Is anybody there? Hello?
There is me.
So it's £11. So £101, 15 pence, free bids, but it's going to be £17.39 to get here for the United States. Why is that much? Where is it? There. Was there anything specific about that one? A 1921p Mercury dime. I've got a 1921p Mercury dime. God, why can't I open this up now? Well, I think I have.
Okay, the Twilight Zone is gone now.
I'm pretty sure I've got a Mercury dime. It must be in there somewhere. Anyway, I've got a 1926, 1923, 19... Actually, Skipper, what Mercury dimes do you need?
I'll show you. And that's the latest one they come out with for the Queen.
Yeah, that's nice, that is.
Yeah, now that's a heck of a lot cheaper, isn't it? Like $1.63.
20. Pretty sure I've got 21. Unless it's in there. So ready to go.
Yeah.
Go! Let's go, shake.
Hey, I have to work around you. Yes, I do. I have to work around you because I have to get my dimes out. Oh, my head. This is heavy. I need to move around. Hey, buddy boy, you got to move out of the way.
Okay. So,
Alrighty, so you want to
hang on a
know?
second. Let me give me 1 second.
Yeah. This is my US coins that are not in the album, in the main album. And I do not like these albums. If I had my druthers, they'd be in Dansko and not these bloody Littleton things. And I got,
Okay.
so you wanted dimes, right?
Yeah. Just Mercury dimes.
Mercury dimes?
Yeah.
Good gravy. Where did you fall out from? I think that's one's there. All right. What's the easier way to do it? Me going through my little, so you can see all the empty spaces.
Yeah.
I got lots.
Say for 1919. Well, no, for 1917. Sorry.
No, I do not have any 1917s.
That one's yours. Okay. Next, I don't think it's 1921. It's 1921 considered,
I have no 1921s.
right? What about 1920?
Yeah, I have a 19 Philadelphia.
Okay, what's this one? Just get my phone again.
Hi, Nicole. Oh my goodness. It is so good to see you. Welcome to our channel.
Okay, so you got the 1920. What about 1923?
I have a 1923 Philly.
Okay, let me just check. Okay, you got that one then. 1924.
I have no 1924.
Right, you got a 1924 S.
Ooh.
1925.
I have a 1925 P and S.
Oh, okay. 1928.
I have a 1928 S.
Okay, I think this is a 1928P. So it's got no mint mark and so that's Philadelphia. 1926.
I have a 1926 P. Yeah, no D.
Oh, hang on a sec. Sure.
Yeah, I have the P and S, but no D.
Oh, shame. Okay. 1928.
1928. The only one I have is San Francisco. I don't have Delhi.
Well, then that's a P. 1942.
Ooh, way over to 42. Actually, getting to those stages, I do not have a 1942 Philadelphia.
Okay, you got that one then. And 1943.
I'm missing the 1943 Denver.
I got that one. You got that one now.
Oh, fabulous.
So you got 6 coming to you then, because there's no point giving to you if you've got them already. So that fills up 6 spaces for you.
Sweet.
Until you get something better, of course. You know what I mean? So you just never know, do you? So they're yours. Those 6 are yours. So where's your thing? Your skippers. I'll put them in your little packagey thing. Tracy's, so I got Tracy's sticker cards for her as well.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. I just can't wait to send all this postage out, man. And people's been waiting so long.
I can't wait to get to a US coin show to really go crazy on some of this stuff. It's hard, as Dale knows. It's a lot harder getting coins across the ocean or from a different country than working on your own. That's why these groups and this coin community is really, really helpful.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like it, man, because it's like, you know, you get given stuff. It's nice to give back as well. Yeah. And I've still got to go through a lot of my British stuff. So if anybody wants any British stuff, I don't need. I mean, even if it just fills your gaps for now until you get something better, you know what I mean? It's not like you have to keep it permanently because it's a thing. It's just that, as long as it helps you fill out a gap, and it gives you so what to look for as well. So,
yeah, that's all my pennies.
The Queen. I see shared the Queen. I wish.
I am working on the commemorative, America's National Park commemoratives. Actually, it's coming along pretty good, except for some of the older ones. I mean, that's
what, like 2002s.
No, this starts in 2010.
I thought the 50 state program started in 2002.
America's National Park Commemorative Quarter Series that I have here starts in 2010.
Right, so look at my national park ones.
Goes through to 2021. I was really successful 2014 through 17.
Right.
But before that, you know, helter skelter.
Let me just get my spare quarters out a minute. Right. Okay.
The only one I managed to really sell on was my typeset. I had a 20th century U.S. typeset that I managed to complete. That's my typeset that I managed.
You're looking for state parks, aren't you?
Yeah, that's America's National Parks.
Yeah.
I've got that. And also working on the state quarters. I think, how am I doing on that one? Well, the state quarters I haven't done too bad on. Got a number of them. Missing the 1999, but the state quarters, I got a few gaps in there I got to fill. Again, it's such a challenge when you're not in that country.
It's a challenge with a lot of the
America the Beautiful commemorative quarters, that one's tough. But the one that I really did good on was the 2020 the Bat series. So I got one from both the Philly and the Denver, the Bats, which is kind of nice to get.
So do you have? Oh, I don't know if it's something you need. See, that's my. Which one? What's that one? Okay, I'm just going to go through them, and obviously some I need to keep, and some I need to.
How's this? Franklin $half. I got one. No, I got two. Oh, where'd you come from? I got two.
That's 2021.
Done good with the Jefferson nickels.
Do you have the Idaho 2007?
Oh, let me take a look. Oh, geez, that's another penny one. I've actually almost finished that one. Okay. Oh, God, the thing weighs. You know, these coin books do weigh a ton when you got a lot of them. Okay, we're talking. Say that's America the Beautiful. Stay. That's the state, and we're talking the 50 state, right? 1999 to 2008.
Yeah, this is 2007 Idaho. Estro.
That's an 1890.
Yeah, you got it, have you?
No.
Right, that's yours as well then.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you're filling up like from Great Britain. I'm getting my US coins done. That's hysterical.
Hang on a second. I can't do that one.
I'll just keep you out here.
Do you have? I know this is not a state court, but do you have the Tuskegee, the Tuskegee Airmen? You know, the Red Tails Airmen from 2021.
Oh no, I don't think so. That's not a. Oh well, it's America's commemorative. Oh yeah, I do. I have one from the Philadelphia, but not the Denver.
Right, you got a Denver one coming then.
Oh, sweet.
Do you have Mount Hood? That's going to be Oregon. Date is 2010.
Okay, that's national park, right?
Yeah.
You got me bouncing all over the place here. No, this is fun. No, I do not.
Well, you got that one as well then. There you go.
Holy cow. See, this is the way to play the game.
Go fish, but I've moved to Mount Hood. But I've been go fish, but I've been to Mount Hood. I've not long done a video on that coin anyway, on these coins. So if I find any more, Skipper, I'll let you know.
I do appreciate that. I'm just looking. You know, I'm looking at these national park ones. I really haven't looked at a lot of these ones. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot of places I haven't been to yet.
What about nickels?
Different book. Here we go.
Now, I do have a spare war nickel. I'm pretty sure you probably got one of them.
Oh, I have a feeling I probably have a lot of those. Some of the lower denomination ones, the nickels and stuff. Expensive U.S. nickels. You fell down.
Be careful.
I'm not going to rely on you because you're terrible.
Oh, please.
Here. Lincoln.
You just got to rely on me because I'm terrible.
Buffalo. Lincoln cents.
I can go through the Lincoln cents at another time because I got lots.
I have Buffalo nickels here. Okay, Buffalo nickels. I do have Buffalo nickels in it. Yeah, I got. I can tell you which ones I don't have,
Okay.
or you can just tell me what you have, and I'll give you an idea.
So you got the 1943 war nickel, right?
No, that's not a Buffalo nickel though. Hold on. That's a Jefferson nickel.
John Jacobs, hi gang. I've got a bug going for the couch.
Yes,
Man,
I'm missing the 38D and the 39S.
hang on then. Let me just write that down. So let me just write that down. So you miss this is just the normal Washington quarter.
No, yeah, these are the Jefferson. No, these are nickels. You wanted nickels.
Sorry, yeah, Jefferson nickels. All right.
Yeah. The ones I'm missing is a 38D.
1938D.
Yeah, a 39S.
Yeah.
A 42D.
Yeah, that's going to be quite hard to get.
I'm missing the 1950P.
They sound like keynotes.
Yeah, 1950D. 51S.
High Treasured Home, and sorry, 1951S.
Yeah, and those are missing. I've got all the rest.
Okay. Let me just get my charger on. I'm going to go through these. Our Treasured Homes here. Because I have no idea what I've got here, to be honest.
Oh, sorry to hear that, John. Yeah, it's drink plenty of fluids, lots of rest.
Do you have a 1966? I think that's this.
66.
Do you know what? It looks like an S to me, but it's got no mint mark on it.
What denomination? Oh, it's a nickel.
Yeah, Jefferson nickels. That's what I'm looking forward through for you. 2004. Make sure you got one of those.
My book only goes to 60. Oh wait, that was a 66.
Yeah, 1966.
Nope, my book doesn't go to 66. That one.
Okay, I'll wait until we get another book then.
Oh,
come on,
I got another book. I bet you it's in here, but it's not dated. Oh, I hate these ones. This shows how lazy I am. It's got no date, so all my extra nickels went in there. I have no clue what the dates are. Of course, I didn't I put them on the obverse on all of them, and oh gosh.
So you needed 19. Oh, you got a 1949, didn't you? I think mine was a bit later than what you have. It's got to be something I can give you. 2002.
I am missing some 1 cent coins.
I'll go for them. How high does your thing go up to, did you say?
The bloody thing ends at, it goes from 38 to, must be an older book, to 64.
Ah. I got a nice.
It's a real old book. It's an old book.
No, I don't think I've got any.
If some of my adult kids really wanted to get me something for next Christmas, I know what I'm looking for. Complete set of Dansko albums for my American coins.
No luck this year.
Like, get rid of these Littleton and Whitman crappy things.
Got a 1958. I think it's 58. Yeah. 1958.
Nickel?
Yeah,
Pretty sure I got that.
I think you have. I think it was Philly.
I certainly do. I have the Philly 58.
Bumblebee.
58.
Right, let's see about the let me see about this then. Where is my Buffalo Nickels? I've got lots of Buffalo Nickels, but a lot of them don't have dates on. That's the problem. Polar Bear says yummy.
Oh, I don't see. I could use these for weightlifting.
Okay, Buffalo Nickels. No, I'm not going to give you the ones without date because I haven't got a clue what they are, so that's just pointless. But they're nice coins to collect, though. They're still nice coins because they're what?
Oh, I actually have got a full roll of Buffalo coins here. If you're missing any, I can. I just have to pull them out. No. I am looking for a decent 1909 SVDB, 1 cent.
I know you are. Do you know what? I've not even checked my pennies properly, so who knows? I mean, I didn't even realise. Yeah, I got a 1936 Buffalo nickel.
That's 1928. Okay, get over here. Yeah, I have the Philadelphia, but I don't have the Denver or the San Francisco.
Ah, okay. Because the trouble with the Buffalo nickels, their date is so high relief on it. It wears down.
That's why they use so much of that bloody Nicodate.
Yeah.
Because it wears down right where the years are.
Oh, what's this one? That's a point. Where would you find the actual mint mark on a Buffalo nickel anyway?
On the Buffalo nickel?
Yeah. It's on the front or the back. I never actually really took any notice.
I'm in the dark, so I can't tell you, but I'm pretty sure it normally is on the right-hand side.
What, under the chin?
Under the chin. But I don't see it on there. Hold on. Oh, I wouldn't show there. Where are you? A D. Let me pop that D out so I can
Whoa.
turn on my light. Bring it over here so I can actually see what I'm doing.
So how's Christopher doing anyway? How is he? How is our friend Christopher up there? So, oh shit, what do you have a 1937 on? I was the mint mark underneath the date then. Well, it's a bit not 1937. It's disappeared on me. No, it's back. Hello.
Sorry, I was looking at the coin. I picked the wrong bloody one to look at. Yeah, these coins really are worn. I'm gonna have to.
I mean, these coins are nearly 100 years old, you know. So, just what 13 years shy of 100 years. So
that's what happens when you get that age. They fade, right?
Yeah. So this is a 1936. Yeah, Buffaloes. Okay. I think they're under the chin. The actual mint mark. This is 1937.
I'm getting my loop. I can't see the bloody thing.
And 1936 again. I got an actual bunch of coins there, a bunch of nickels there that it's got no date on.
These are the worst bloody coins to look at for dates. They really are.
I totally agree with you. So at least you're getting something from me anyway. Should be on the reverse. Is that going to be under the buffalo or? Because if not, it's going to be they're all going to be.
Wow. Shows how much I've looked at these ones. Come on.
I think because you know the date's going to be pretty poor, and I think they're just like overlooked. Do you think the engine on there is supposed to be like Dromino or something like that?
I'd have to look it up.
Because he looks like a Sioux warrior to me.
Okay. Well, that's a 1916. Where is that D?
Above the 5 cents.
Okay, I'm not going to guess at this anymore because
Above the 5 cents. And below the ground, I think, says Christopher. So it's got to be in that area then, isn't it? The 5 inches.
Where's my red book? Red book. Oh, there you are. When in doubt, pull out the book.
Oh, it's actually on the obverse on some of them.
Got it. It's looks like the mint mark is direct on. The mint mark's under the date or under the 5 cents. It says 5 cents, but some of them also, there's varieties. They also have them under the date.
Yeah, there's some on the date with an F mint mark.
An F, yeah.
And some where, and obviously I never looked. And I'm pretty sure I got an F mint mark here. I don't know what that means though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a picture of it. Actually, I don't think it is, to be honest. It's not old enough. I think it's really old enough. I've got no mark underneath the 5 cents, though.
Yeah, Christopher Ty says below the 5 cents. Yeah, I see that one, Christopher.
So there's my 3 coins, yeah, with the F underneath it. Well, it looks like an F anyway, but I don't think it is. Is that one there? 1937.
Yeah.
1936. Is that actually the engraver's mark? Is that the initials? And I don't think that's enough. I just think that's just a mark. I think that's just like where it's been dinged at some point. I don't think that's.
I think that is the mark of the designer, because the guy that made it, James Earl Fraser.
Ah, right. Okay, so that's actually the maker's mark.
Employing 3 different Native Americans as models. His initial F is beneath the date. The bison was supposedly modeled after Black Diamond in the New York Central Park Zoo.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. Yes, my puppy dog. You always want my attention, don't you? Yes, you do. My boy, yes, my boy. Yeah, Christopher Ty's just confirming what I just looked up.
Hmm.
He's on the ball, that guy.
It most certainly is. So how is Polar Bear, Omnivox, Gaming and Karaoke? How are you? Please whack your links in, guys. Get to know each other's channel, of course. Trying to connect to each other and have fun.
And don't miss our new format. It's going to be better than ever.
Yeah, this is just an introductional thing. My one's an introductional one tomorrow. So if you still want to, please turn up so people can see what you're doing. That will help us, and we appreciate that, of course. And same thing applies tomorrow. And then we'll have a couple of get used to the new format. Have a few games of trivia tomorrow, and maybe or next stream. Remember, because of things changing our lives now and then, we never know what may pop up. So that's why I put Monday through Thursday. So it may not be a stream with me or with Skipper. So it could be on our own. If anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome to, of course. And don't forget, Battle Chat will be sometimes on Skipper's stream and sometimes on mine. I'll be hosting it, but it'll be on either one. So, and it's a mini one.
Right, you got to be here to win.
Yeah, and of course, to hit the history with coins. When we get a little bit better at it, I suppose things may add on. We don't know. We're just gonna try and testing the water, so to speak, at the moment, because it is new and it is fun. And I said to Skipper, I miss history with coins, and so did he.
That's did I. It feels natural.
Yeah, and as I said, it's 99% fun and interesting and historic, and we can get on with other things as well. Like I could be doing while it streams on. I can get on with things like packing up my packages and. It's a shame that treasure trove, or pay it forward, I used to say, didn't work the way we really wanted to. But we gave everything a go. We always have to give things a go.
Yep. Well, there's so many things. The internet, especially YouTube, is very diverse, and there's a lot of different things going on in different coin channels and collecting communities and whatnot. We try to make it so the channel's friendly for everyone. We're not here for politics. We're not here for anything to cause people stress. We're here for people. They want to chill, have some fun, learn some history, and make some contacts. So you want to, just like we just did, okay, we trade coins back and forth. I helped build up his Canadian collection. He's helped normally British, but now I'm gotten all this American stuff coming from Britain. It's as close as you're going to get.
This gentleman here, no, I had a few Canadian coins. I was dabbling in it, but then he sent me some amazing Canadian coins, and I've been stuck because I've got so many collections going on, and now he's thrown a spanner in the works for more. So I thought I'd do the same back to him. I try my best to give out what I can for people that they need to help with, because I am on limited funds myself, and I'd rather try and trade or swap with somebody or help somebody out, and then somebody can pop me something back. That would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not on about give me a Morgan dollar and I'll give you a 1 penny. That's never going to happen. You know what I mean? I tried telling my coins once and it made me cry. Because it's a lot of hard work, and I'm not here to rip anybody off. And it's like my silver pouring. When I get that going again, if anybody wants my artwork that I made, I always give you a fair price. If you're not happy with it, you can always send it back. No questions asked. Hello.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
It's Mr. Hand.
Hey, I heard this is the place where I can get Morgan dollars for a penny.
Yeah.
Do you have pennies? The really old ones too. They're special.
How many Morgan dollars you got? I've got plenty of pennies.
How many pennies have I got? I've got lots. How many Morgan dollars? I probably have 3 or 4.
I have one.
I got 3 Morgans. I got 3 peace dollars and 3 Morgans. and one American Silver Eagle.
I got 3 Silver Eagles, a few Peace Dollars, a few Morgans.
I mean, it's still nice to have in the collection, isn't it?
My
do you
Morgans
know
are
what?
21 though. They're not old. They're the one that came back after they were gone for a while. I don't think
Oh,
they're as
okay.
highly regarded because they're not the old Morgan. But I'm happy to have it.
Have you got the Carson City one?
No, hell no.
I used to.
I don't got anything real good like that.
Bloody furnace.
Well, I'd been given a phone number for a guy who works at a place where I want to work, and I had to write a script for them, and I've written it, but he's a writer, and I've sent it to him, and I think he more or less has consented to going over my script for me, so I'm hoping he'll give it the once over twice before I send it in, because, yeah, I'm going to go with the creative way here and try to get myself into literal script writing for a channel that's got 15 million subscribers.
Well. That's interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can do it, but I'm going to fake it till I make it.
You never know until you try.
Well, like I say,
Okay, Anna.
I know a guy, he's already working for them. These guys are local to me, and he's advertising for script writers right now. I had to write 1,000-word script. I did it. If he'll go over it and tell me if it's crap or not so I can fix it before I send it in, that's what I really want, right?
Well,
1,000 words isn't big.
I put a question in the chat, by the way.
Morgan fan or Peace fan? Oh, that's easy.
I don't care.
I'm a Morgan fan. I don't like Peace Dollars.
You're anti-peace, are you?
Well, I like.
Just so that looks like. Okay, fair enough. The thing is, the British are known for like supporting the underdog, and now I do like the Morgan. Don't get me wrong, but I am certainly a Peace Dollar fan.
Hi, Polar Bear.
And they're both nice coins to have in anyone's collection, and no argument there, obviously. But out of two, I do like the Peace Dollars.
I do see an equivalency for myself, but, you know, I still don't have a dang maple leaf in my collection. I really want a maple, but not yet. No maple. Can you guys hear all the cars going by?
Yeah. It's
Let
okay.
me see if I can fix
Nice
that up a little.
yeah. Wind.
It's not acceptable. I can fix it.
In my video, Tommy, you see a couple of my Morgans and Peace Dollars anyway, and the Victoria Crown, and I can't remember what else I put on there now. But I did a video for Neil yesterday. Today, tomorrow. Oh, Numis Maniac, I'm sorry, brother, but I have to go with the Kennedy $half. That's because that was the first coin in my hand. If I would have gone to Canada first, then yeah, it would have been the Canadian. But because I went to Canada on my third trip, so Silver Knight, Kyle.
What do you call something that's pretty, that's also useful, that's never used? It's put away, it's kept unused.
Any male over 55.
Well, this is the way I see the Canadian 50-cent coins. They were pretty, they were made, but they were unused and unwanted. Where at least Kennedy halves, I think they were more used. There's 80% ones and 40% ones to find. I think, you know, all in all, they're more fun. I think our coins are more beautiful generally, but as far as their significance, I think the Kennedys have got to be, you know, it'd be different if we actually used the Canadian 50-cent coin, but we really didn't.
4 years ago, when I went into the TD Bank and I picked up 150 50-cent pieces at face value, I finished my. I absolutely put everything in my my 50-cent books, filled her all up. As I sold a few, and the rest of them I went down to the local Safeway in the Save-On store and freaked out the cashiers because they didn't freaking know what to do with them. They're like, "What are these?" It's 50 cents. I've never seen those before. Yeah, well, that's what they are. They're 50 cents. She had to call the manager over to make sure they were real. Yeah, they're real. Oh, yeah. Hey, I want to hold on to those. So, oh, okay. Now, if I'd done that today, I wouldn't have taken them to the Safeway.
There you go. Okay, I got another question in there. Actually, scrap that question. Scrap that. Actually, I'll do. Hang on a minute.
Well, I'd go with the 50p because it's worth more. That's terrible.
Hang on.
Yes, US 50 cents pre 70.
There you go.
UK 50p, US 50 cent, or Canada 50 cent?
Depends on the year.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's important.
Okay. One of my favorite designs is the large 1994 50p coin.
What was it like in 64?
It was large and it had the Britannia on it.
And was it silver?
No, it's not silver. No, none of our coins. Our coins lost silver in 1946.
Well, in silver, in 64, your American's going to be 90%, your Canadian's going to be 80%, and yours is going to be not. So
Yeah, but
you're
the
out.
thing is, though, our coins will still be worth more.
Not based on the silver, just based on face value.
No, even the older coins are worth more because they're not in circulation anymore. They went out of circulation in 1997. So you're looking at a 1969 coin would be probably run about £4 or £5 easy. So what's that? About $6, and that's on a normal circulated coin, at least. And then you've got the 94. Then you've got the two. Then you've got the most expensive coin is the EC coin in 1993, which is worth probably around £200, I think. So if you have a look for the presidency coin in 1993, yeah, they were circulated. It's a dual date, 1993 or 1992. Yeah, and have a look how much they're worth.
Well, our 92s are clad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even ours are clad, but it's still a presidency coin of 1993. Okay, I'll just look it on here. Right, 1992, 1993 coin presidency. Oh man, can't even say it.
So some special mintage, low mintage coin has got more value than a run-of-the-mill 50-cent piece over here? You don't say.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, I'm with you.
So that's the presidency coin. Okay. And someone's trying to sell this now for £75, and that's actually not bad. Well, even I would buy that for that, easy.
And our 1992 50-cent piece is only worth 50 cents in AU50 according to Coins in Canada, but 248,000 is a very low mintage, very very low. 240,000.
Hang on a minute. Let's just find out what the vintage is for the 1992, 1993. Oh my god! I put 093, Darren.
Canadian?
No, this is UK mintage.
Oh, UK. Oh, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I'm just finding it out. I should get my book out. I got all my
Oh, there's the Bridge of the Enterprise. I just spotted it.
109,000 made. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, man. So yeah, the mintage is just 109,000. Around half of the Kew Gardens. The EC presidency is the rarest UK 50p coin to enter circulation.
So that's where it is, right? 109,000. That's
Yeah.
nothing. That's like nothing. And that's
There's
where the
nothing.
price is from. That's where its value
Yeah,
lies.
they used to be in circulation until 1997.
Not bloody
And
much.
of course, they changed the size from 1997 to the new size, so you can get a dual date in 1997. And they come in silver as well. You actually, if you buy a silver one, they're actually cheaper than the circulated coin because of the mintage figures. And that's astonishing, really.
Yeah.
You're looking around about, I don't know, about 60 pounds for a silver 1992, 1993 presidency coin, or even less. Yeah, yeah, that's true, man. That's good because nobody likes the EC anyway. I remember my dad actually talking to one of his friends because obviously I was young at the time. Of course, when you're a kid, you listen to everything, don't you? And he goes, when because we was rejected by France twice to go into the EC, and then we went into the EC in 1973. In 1973, there's a 1973 coin with 13 hands around it. I've got a couple of those, and they are welcoming hands to the EC. Now it's called the European Union. Oh, Darren, I got something to ask you. Actually, you were after a coin with
Isle of Man, anything with a Manx on it. I want all the Isle of Man stuff, but I love my kitty.
Hey, Darren,
Yeah.
you want to look up? You want to look up on coins in Canada what that 1911 is worth?
Well, I had that one.
1911 what? The dollar?
$50.
Yeah, sure. I'm right on it.
Do you know what? I thought it was a rabbit you was after.
It's well, of course, there it is right there, top of the list. Good is $20, very good is $30, fine is 100, very fine is 300, extra fine 40 is already 727, and almost uncirculated but circulated 50 is $1,000.
Oh, I wish that was better than a good
What coin's that?
1911.
19. So that's the fish girl one, no?
No.
Well, they're not small.
These aren't small. These are $50.
Oh, they're $1. Okay, so that's the 50 cents. Yeah, okay. And how much is that in top value? $1,000.
Well, not even top value. That's in circulated values, AU50. If you want to go to uncirculated, I'm sure it gets nutty. There you go. MS60 is $2,000, 25 for a 62, 35 for a 63, 57 for a 64, and 10 grand, man. You want 65.
Okay. Now check out this. This is a 1918.
Wow.
Christopher says the 1973 was the ugliest 50p ever made. You not have to agree with him. What's that one?
1918 Canadian $50.
Oh, that's worth a pretty penny as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a pretty low mintage. What do you want?
What's that, about $150 coin, maybe?
Yeah. Well, looking at it and seeing that the leaves are in such good shape, and it's most of the ground, I'd say it's a low VF.
I've got. Oh man,
Lightning. What are you bugging me so much for? Let me guess. I think it's time to let him out.
Oh. I got 1899. Victoria Crown. Hello. That was a gift from Sheldon. I must ring him actually. I might ring him after. What else have I got?
Ooh, I have a 1911. I have a 1911.
Cool. You've got a 1911. Oh.
Let's see how this goes. Not the other way. Oof, oof, oofus. I don't mean to do all of that damage, but okay. That's fine.
Oh. What's this one? That's nice, actually, Darren. And this one here is an 1881. I think it's Philadelphia anyway. Pretty sure it is. 1881 Philadelphia Morgan. What's upside down? Sorry. I can't get to the other ones because they're.
You see that one, Pat?
And this is a New Orleans, 1885 Morgan.
Let's check out the king side here.
That's the 1928 peace dollar. $1922. This is an S. Peace dollar.
Well, that one's a year or two old, yeah.
I'm very lucky to have these, you know.
I'm getting by on the kindness of strangers. Well, I knew my dad. He ain't a
And do
stranger.
you know what other set I got, which I really, really cherish? The Canadian set you sent me. They are right there, where I can see them. And I will always treasure that forever, man. That is just amazing. Thank you.
Oh, just when it was in my possession, I kept on flipping it open and staring at it. It just mesmerizes me at times. I need the 47 50-cent piece. I need a 49. Pat, you got any?
I don't think he's there at the moment.
Those are the 50 centers I need two 47s, the maple relief with the straight 7, and the one with the curved 7, and I need the 1949.
Is that the 7 with
With
the
the-
flick on the top of the 7?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. I need them both. I need the one with the flick and the one without the flick, and I need the 49 with. What the hell does that say? Oh,
Yeah, and keep us updated how you're getting on, my friend.
hoof in number 9. Well, but that's a very nice book.
Um,
And then going back to the really old ones, my very first page is empty. So everything from 1870 to 1900 is missing. But I do
I
have a
suppose they're still
1902.
expensive.
What about any early 50-cent pieces, Pat? Any spares laying around? I don't think he's there.
No.
No.
I think he's letting the dog out, I think.
Who let the dogs out?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, there we go.
Can't believe he used to just go round just buying stuff for just $1. It's just crazy back in the day. You just realise, you know what I mean? Is that when you would go back there and Dimebag just literally back, say, like 100 years? 150
Imagine,
years, maybe. Well, that silver just flocking around anywhere and everywhere without people realising what precious metal it is today.
Well, let's face it. If you're going back that far, you might as well pick up gold.
That's true. That is so true.
Yeah. Back in the day,
I might
that
even
was
get
the
these
way.
graded, to be honest. I might even just get these slabbed for the sake of getting slabbed. Do you think it's worth getting these piece dollars not just slabbed professionally? Keeps it nice, then, doesn't it?
I have nothing slabbed, so I don't have a real strong opinion. I would like to own something slabbed, but I don't feel as though I have anything worthwhile to slab necessarily.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if a person were to go through my whole collection, they would find something worthy of being sent in. But,
1885. Oh.
like I bet you some of the coins in even one of these 50-cent books is sharp enough to be considered to be graded, but
Oh yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Someone's got something in their collection. Even if you are not talking about stacking, like, with brand new coins. I mean, with older coins that are used and not used, like AU, for example. Someone's got something like that somewhere. You know what I mean? That's been in their drawer, not realizing it's in there. 18. That's a bit like your father's coins, you know?
yeah, these. In fact, this is not my doing. Oh, heck no. He was on it. My investments in this have been very minimal.
Well, speak of the devil, look what's showing up.
Hey, Phil Guy.
He's got
I just walked in the door and I saw Skipper was on, and I decided, hey, let me make a rare appearance on a panel.
Woo!
Usually
what I
I miss
think we do.
y'all's streams. By the time I get home, y'all stop streaming.
Sorry,
So-
brother.
That's how we usually plan it. We blew
someone's
it this
gotta
time,
work,
so
you
you
know.
have to.
I know. It's all Darren's fault.
I'm willing to
How you
take the blame.
doing?
It's this guy.
Do you know what? Do you know what?
So,
man? I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. I don't care who's in it. I just love watching it.
and I don't care. Joey B lost, so I'm done with it.
So
so
how's the Cowboys? I don't know. I haven't followed football for a couple of weeks. How's the Cowboys got on?
Cowboys lost a couple of weeks ago to the 49ers.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really kept up with it. All I know is the Chiefs and the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. That's all I know.
Woohoo! Eagles.
Oh my god. Do you
Oh
know
my
what?
God, Belt in the toast too.
I'll tell you something about my brother in America, right? Now, when he was, when he was with one girl, okay, he was a Chiefs fan, and now he's moved to Philadelphia. He's an Eagles fan.
Perfect.
So
Shows
he's
you
a
how
Kansas
irrelevant
Chiefs
it
and he's an
is.
Eagles fan.
We traded a bunch of players to the Eagles this year.
That's probably why they're in it then.
That's why they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We traded like 4 players to them this year, and they got our first round draft pick. So,
Well, they've had it easy then, haven't they?
I don't really care when I stopped watching football January 8th when the Saints played their last game this year, and I'm like, done. Basketball season, but our basketball team's been losing like every damn game lately.
Except about basketball, bloody hell. When I was like in America, this is actually quite funny, right? Because obviously I like the culture, I like not a tourism person, so we were driving on the road. We saw these lads like playing basketball, and I said to my brother and his mate, "Okay, let's go and give them a game. Give them a little, see what we can do, see if we can beat these." Right. Well, bearing in mind, the last time I ever played basketball was in school, right? So, so anyway, these lads, 9 up to about 16 probably, and we were bouncing this ball. I could not get that ball in the freaking net for such level money, right? And these little 9-year-olds are throwing it in the bloody hoop like it was like, a blinking guided missile, right? I was like, getting fed up with this. I don't want to play.
They're showing you up. That you can't let a 9-year-old show you up, Dale.
They were going under your legs. How are you doing that? Show me how you do that. Nope. I said, right, okay, I'm going to get my soccer ball out the back of the car, and I'll give you a game of soccer. Then I run rings out around them. So, yeah.
They've probably been practicing like 6, 8, 10 hours a day every freaking day.
9 to 16. They have no time. They got school. They got homework. They got no time to practice. They got to go in by 6. Sorry, Phil. God, they have more practice than I have. But they were like, why aren't you? This kid, right, 9 years old. I thought, why isn't he in the NBA? Because he may be tiny dot, but he can get under your legs and throw that ball in the hoop, blindfolded in a dark room with his hands tied behind his back. I'll never forget him. Absolutely, nice lads and everything. They played football with us as well, so that was actually good fun.
Some people just stay talented.
Yeah, these little lads were just gifted. At first, we thought we were going to cause some trouble, but no. I just want to play basketball.
When I played United Nations football, we were told to visualize winning, trying to use all this positive thinking crap, and then they ran us to death, and we thought we were the best, especially after we beat the British contingent. Then they put us up against the Finns. The guys were like 6'9", and all they did was head the ball all the way down the field. I couldn't get near them.
That's why Poland's so good, because they got very tall players. Tall players, like that's how Poland did well in the World Cup, because they only got one player, and that's Lewandowski, and they're like 6'5", so and he's one of the smaller ones, and all they did was head of the ball.
I don't even know who won the World Cup.
You're knackered, really, especially when it comes in the free kicks and stuff. But yeah, it's just it's a fun game though. I mean,
I can't watch any sports because half the family, I swear, they're going to end up with a cardiac arrest. Calm down.
That's me during Saint season. It's like, what the? Like, referee, what the did you do? Yeah.
I don't know what sport you're in. Everybody's a manager and everybody's a referee.
I don't watch the Super Bowl anymore. I'm just like, I just stick to the Saints games. I'm done with the crap. I don't care who wins or loses. Personally, I hope it goes 0-0.
Obviously, I'm not there, so it's just the point of actually, it's a talking point, from my perspective. So I've watched it from when I can remember watching it on TV. So you're probably looking at early 90s.
Yeah, I used to watch the Super Bowl, but after Commissioner, you know who, just room for one more.
We got
Not
room
my
for,
stream. It's not my stream,
Got
Taffy.
room.
If you want to hop on, do it.
got room for 6 more.
Come on down. You're the
My
next
brother can
contestant
put a
on The
bet
Price
either
is Right.
team. My brother can put a bet on either team and still win. So
I never got around doing these betting things. They got this thing like FanDuel. You put $5 down, instantly win $200. I'm like, nah, shit's all rigged.
oh yeah.
Um,
Well, that happened in the World Cup with Messi. Now it had to be a shot on goal. We had to have 3 shots on goal after 50 minutes. He already had 2, and they put £10 on, and they can win up to £300. And he did. He took a corner, but the
Hi,
ball
everyone.
swerved into the goal, and the goalie had to save it. Therefore, it was actually a shot. But the gaming commissions are saying no, because it was a free kick. It drifted into the goalie, but the goalie had to really smack the ball out of the way to miss it. And obviously, everybody never got paid.
Yeah. Somebody missed a free kick. I saw the very end. I can't remember who won, but I saw the very end. Somebody missed a free kick.
That was probably Messi.
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh my God, he missed! How did he miss?"
Yeah, it was France. Sorry, France missed a free kick. I think it was Mbappe took it. And missed
It was one of them.
Yeah,
Because they were like all freaking out. They were like, "How did he miss that? I can't believe he missed that." Like, people do miss shots. It happens.
how much money you get paid.
Especially
You
if
know,
you're
you know,
England
it's
get penalties.
Yeah.
People miss shots, especially for England on penalties.
Yeah.
No, we don't like talking about penalties in England. Sorry.
I had to say that. I'm sorry, dear.
If it was actually a game that missed penalties, we'd be world champions.
Yep.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when Kane missed that stupid penalty, what was he doing? All he had to do is smack the ball. That's what he had to do. You know what I mean? I know.
They try to get all fancy. Let's put our spin on it. Oh, instead of just bing, kick straight, bing, go through the goal, they want to do this kick, the swirly kicks. Oh, I'm going to put it between the defender's legs and dance.
But the thing is, though, Phil Guy, right? You got to think it's
had a nice
perspective. It was a big occasion. It was to the semi-finals. It was against France. It was the last kick of the actual game.
Yeah.
And the England captain, right? In a normal game, he would have probably sparked that in the back of the net. But because I think the event and the occasion got to him, and you got to feel sorry for him, really, in that respect.
That was probably the one I saw, because whoever it was, they were talking about, can he win a championship in his 5th tournament, blah, blah, blah. I thought they were talking about Messi, but maybe it was somebody else.
That might be Ronaldo. That might have been Ronaldo.
Probably so, because they were like, it's his last chance to win, and whoever kicked it, doinked it off the crossbar, and they were like, I can't believe he missed that shot.
Yeah, that was Ronaldo.
Oh,
That was Portugal.
Oh, okay. I watched
I'm
bits
gonna be
and
honest.
pieces.
My wife celebrated when he missed that. It was like my wife absolutely hates Ronaldo with a passion.
I watched like the first. I watched some of it when I was off, but I missed the first 2 USA games, and I watched the third one. And the third was the one they lost. No, the third one they won, and they lost to the Netherlands. I think like 3-1 or something. And
I think Portugal hasn't got a team anyway. They never had a team since Rafael and Figo and all them. But I'll tell you something about Ronaldo, which might maybe change your mind. He was practicing. Okay, he's practicing his free kicks, and he hit the ball so hard he broke a lad's arm. And so what he did, he went over to the lad. He had his arm medically fixed privately by the Real Madrid football team, and he gave him a season ticket where they fly with the players on their private jet to each game.
Who is this? Somebody in the stands?
No, yeah, he kicked the ball and he broke a lad's arm.
Damn.
But it's not the first time they've done it. His football's going nearly 100 miles an hour, you know. So
well, yeah, they should put a damn net around it, but they don't.
No, the fans don't want the nets. They want to catch the balls, you see.
No.
But it was just one of those free kicks, and the kid was looking away, and it just bent his arm, you know, just like that. It's just a free kick. If he'd have seen it, he'd have probably stopped it with his hands. It'd have been all right. But he was looking away at his dad, and he was so sorry. He gave him a kit. He gave him all sorts of stuff. And he'd done it to another old bloke as well. He kicked the ball, and it hit the bloke in the full face with a wet ball, which really stings.
They kind of know what's gonna. They know. I mean, I'm sure it says it on the ticket. Hey, you know, balls fly in the air. You know, we're not responsible. Whatever it is, they know.
Even in baseball, you get it. You know, you get the accident. You know, that ball's coming down like a brick. You know what I mean? You know,
even with the nets, they still get hit. Yeah.
Even American footballs. You know, players running into the crowd and stuff like that. You know, you got the armor on. You know, you're going to get the freak accident no matter what happens in sports. You know, even in tennis. You know what I mean? You get the ball and it goes up in the air and it goes not their strawberries. You know. Golf as well, you know, that ball's freaking hard. Cricket, you got someone no padding on in the chest, sat down in the field with their beer, gets smacked in the face. As long as his beer's okay and his face is bleeding, he's fine. But the fact is, these top players, they will go to that person and say, I want to see that person behind the match and get them sorted, and they pay for their medical treatment because they want the fans to come back. And that's what I mean. Davids did that as well, and so did Robinho. I mean, these people got Pepe, Ronaldinho, Neymar, and they do so much behind the scenes as well. There's this disabled kid, right? He couldn't walk, but he can kick the ball up with his left leg. And so what they did, the players in Brazil went over to this disabled kid. The security went over to him, chased after him. They told him to basically go away in the nice way. These security guards, they picked up this guy in a wheelchair, carried him over to the centre spot, and they let him start the game. And they let him waddle down to the goal and let him score a goal against the opposite team, and it stood.
I think that was a wonderful thing they did.
They picked this is security guards. They went over there to stop it, and they said, "No, go away." And even if they find out someone's getting married, they would actually get the groom out and get him onto the pitch in a shirt and like all dressed up. They can't see him, and so they take the shirt off, and they call their wife to be over on the board. And they're like, what's going on over? And they propose in the middle of the actual middle of the pitch, or even at half time. And it's all to do with the players. If they find out about something, they will do something.
Always a good thing, yeah.
So yeah, it's the top players that do it, not these. Like, I don't know if the second division does it or the first division, but you know, the championship, whatever. But
let's welcome Silver Knight Kyle to the chat, guys.
There he is.
Hi, guys.
Greetings, salutations.
There was just too much cool in here. I had to bring it down a notch.
I see what you had earlier.
Huh?
He
I
missed
see what
all
you
the
had.
trivia.
Looking to your live stream.
I had a nice stack of shillings come through the post today.
Oh, Kyle had
Yeah.
a 9.8 Walking Dead comic today, and then the other stuff.
I'll be honest, I haven't even seen Walking Dead. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
It's okay. It's fantastic until you get to the last season.
I got a Walking Dead graded 9.8 gift that's worth several $100. And then I won a trivia package through Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you know what? He was online. He's going, they have signed it. They found it.
Yeah. Like, they told me they were signing it. I had to come fish it out, and there it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Looked at the same side twice?
You signed for Jay and Silent Bob.
Well, Jay's got a Twitch channel.
Yeah, Jay's doing everything he can do just to stay busy.
I got banned from his Twitch channel. His moderators didn't like one of my comments and they banned me.
Well, what'd you say?
I was like, I was talking to someone in the chat, and they were doing a tour of this was like last year. They were doing a tour of the right before they did the silent the reboot.
Yeah.
And they were in the like the movies, and they were talking, and then they had Rosario Dawson in there, and I just basically said, "Wow, she's a hot chick," and they were like, "Don't talk about her that way," and they just banned me. And I went,
There you
"Okay."
go. That ain't no fun. Since I got him out, there's me and Muse. One of the times we was hanging out together.
Yeah, but when I went on his Twitch account, he had
Me and O'Halloran.
20, 30,000 people watching him. I mean, he streams almost every night on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or he did. I haven't been on there since his freaking mods banned me.
There's my Zap 6 sign box.
Yeah. I saw that today.
That's pretty cool. Kevin Smith does a YouTube channel every night called Fat Man Begins, or Fat Man Returns, or something.
Yeah. Well, he just had to change. She had to change it from Fat Man now that he ain't fat no more.
Oh, he did change it?
Yeah, there's a script book signed by him.
I wasn't aware that Clerks
Signed
3
by-
finally came out until last week. I didn't know they made it.
On the interior.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got Muse signed it on the interior. O'Halloran and Anderson signed it on the inside.
He seems like a nice guy. He's just been through troubles with all his drug rehabs and stuff, and I hope he finally has kicked the bucket on that. And he seems happy. He's married and everything. He's got a kid.
There's a cool piece signed by O'Halloran, Anderson, Muse, at Morris Day of Morris Day in the Time.
That's good stuff there.
Oh, yeah, I got lots of VSD stuff,
But you got as many Jason Muse autographs than I have Drew Brees autographs. I have about 100 of those.
There's Brian O'Halloran trying to talk me out of using part of my life story for a movie, but I keep telling him no. Say no.
Oh, they'll screw you and take all the credit, and you'll be like, no.
Yeah, I'm not signing off my likeness rights. I'm already in a book this year. There's an obscure one, Vulgar.
Tell them you want $17 billion in cash.
I hate
They'll
that.
leave you alone. Tell them you want a ridiculous number that they can never afford to pay you, and they'll leave you alone.
Just stacking my signed Clerks comic books, Muse signed. Oops, that's the O'Halloran.
I never knew they made Clerks comic books.
And then the comic book he was talking about that was gifted to my wife, little Walking Dead 9.8, #1 reprint, limited to 300.
Which company is that graded that?
CGC.
Oh, okay. Because there's a few of them out there. They're kind of frauds, I think. There's a few grading systems. I've never been, I can't say with the coin community, but with the baseball, football card community, those grades are scams because they pretty much, they could take a 10 card and make it a 7. They could take a 9 card and make it a 6. I'm sure they do the same thing with coins, but I mean, they always find something wrong with it. It could be a fresh pack card, and they'll say, "Oh, it's an 8. It's got imperfection." Same thing with a coin. Oh, it could be brilliant uncirculated, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's an MS 62 or something." When it's like a higher grade, depends on the company that grades it. Like the ones in the sports, they all pretty much went under almost. But
Depends how much business they put the way as well. Sometimes.
yeah, I think so. There's a guy I talked to, and he's starting to do coins because he's been on my channel, and his name's CV Baseball Card Collector. And I told him about your channel, Dale. I told him because he's real interested in coins and stuff, and I said, well, you ought to come. I shared this one out, and I tagged him. I said, the two people I know with coins is Coin World UK and News Maniac. I said, they know everything about everything. I said, if you want to ask them, come on their live stream. And, you
Chucky
know.
knows more than I did about British coins.
Well, he's just like, he's starting to post coins on his channel, but he does baseball cards pretty much. I told him, I said, you might want to change your name and put the coin in there. That way, you know, you can start to get the coin community in your streams and, you know, because he's kind of within range of getting monetized.
Okay. That's to sort him out.
Yeah, well, he lives in California, so he's like 2 hours behind. So it's kind of like, you know, but I think he saw you one time when you were in my live stream, and I said, that's the man. Yeah, I told him you're in the UK. So I said he's 6 hours ahead of me, so he's 8 hours ahead of you. Because I'm 2 hours ahead of him. But yeah, but I just gave him some pointers. I said, that's what I told him. He was asking me about stuff, and I said, well, I know certain things. I said, but I told him to talk to you and News Maniac. Y'all know way more than me.
I don't know. You know your stuff as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Too modest.
I mean, he might pop in, but you know, I shared out the stream and I tagged him in it.
Depends what he's collecting as well. I mean, there's different styles of collecting with coins. Like depends what he wants to collect as well. If it's one certain coin, if you're starting
I
off,
think he's kind of like, well, he saw some of my videos, so he started posting videos, shorts. He does a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
And he did a video. He did a video where he broke open a piggy bank from like 30-something years ago. And there was all kinds of like coins in there, and he was asking me. I know what's silver and what's not. I do know that, but he had like a $2 bill in there and this and that. And
he might have some decent buffalo nipples in there then.
Yeah, he had a few things in there, but no. But I just told him. I said the two people I go to is News Maniac, and I said I go to your channel.
Thank you, brother.
Help spread out the word. And since he wants to get, because he's been posting coins, and he goes, well, I'm kind of new in this. And that's why I told him, I said, if you come in Coin World's channel, I said, you might meet some new friends. You know, I mean, it's all good.
Amazing people in there. I'm very proud to be in the community.
Yeah.
Too.
But he pretty much does baseball cards. He does a shorts every night. And I think he only started doing coins because he saw me doing it. And he's like, oh, that's pretty cool. So he started.
Diamond Princess? Does he know a channel called Diamond Princess?
I don't know. I think
baseball all the time. She does actually baseball and football all the time. That's what she does.
He does.
Maybe
Well,
football one.
he does just baseball. He does. He opens up packs and stuff. I told him, I said, well, his name's CV Baseball Card Collector. I said, you might want to put coin and card and coin, change your name and add the word coin in it. And then if you do coin videos, maybe the coin community will pick up on that. Maybe you'll get more views. And, you know, I said, it's worth a shot.
Everything's worth a shot. I mean,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I mean, it's great that somebody's starting in the collection. If they want any help and guidance, you know, there's hundreds of people in the community that help people, and we're certainly help people, not a problem. So, you know, we never turn any. The problem is with some people on the community, well, not actually tied in the community. They got big channels, but they bash out these stupid numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get the questions, how much is my coin worth? I got this coin. They want a secondary opinion. And you tell them the truth, we're the bad guys. You know, we're the bad guys. Because we're not giving them the information that they want, you know.
There ain't that many channels I go into in the coin community anymore. It's just because a lot of people start to do all these auctions, and I can't sit through 6 hours of auctions.
No, I can't either, mate. It's... To me,
Oh, that's
it's
a
okay
pretty
if
cool
you're after
coin.
a specific coin or something like that. That's fine. I don't begrudge anybody making money. That's all good and well, but
Oh yeah, I
Um,
mean,
that's fine. But when it's the actual information you're after, the only information they're after is the buck. Is the quick buck. So
yeah. Well, when I was talking to him, y'all's two channels are the first one because I literally I don't go on many coin channels anymore because a lot of I just don't. You know,
I don't need to send you one now.
huh?
Kyle's showing up as Black Mooney.
Oh,
No,
I saw
I
something.
might be getting. I might. I might send them. I want a roll of them.
Well, I'm not sending you a Black Toonie if you already got the bloody thing.
No, don't worry. Give it. Keep it for yourself, or give it to someone else. It's fine.
Okay, just don't you collect that package that I'm sending you. You got the 2023 set coming.
Oh no, I won't. I won't buy any of that. I can't get hold of them over here. They're
Good.
not-
I hate duplicating.
Skipper, send me all your duplicates, all 3,000 duplicates you have.
Okay. And Silver Knight Kyle, you've been asked a question. Have you ever been to White Rabbit Books in Muncie, Indiana, owned by my high school boyfriend in high school, early college?
White Rabbit Books. I don't think I have. I don't think I've been to White Rabbit Books in Muncie. It sounds familiar, but it also, yeah, if that's an old store, then yes. But if it's new, no.
Oh, cool. What do we
You
got
can
here?
tell them in business with this coin. They actually put a glove on for it.
I'll find you something different.
No, it's fine. But I'm eventually gonna save up and try and throw you some cash for the folders anyway, like the same ones that you have. So, anything
talking
that you
about
think
the
I might
Lighthouse? You want the
Yeah.
Lighthouse album you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that you have.
Canadian.
Yeah, they just look beautiful.
is that the ones that there's like books?
Yeah.
They're like in the case.
Darren's showing off his turntable.
He might do some karaoke. Beware.
All right, karaoke. Hey, well, we're showing off turntables.
Let me say hi.
Two turntables and a microphone.
This is what I got on my turntable right now.
Hey, my granddaughter's here.
Hello there.
Dad. Hello,
Funny enough, Kyle, today on Twitter is the 45th anniversary of Linda Ronstadt's, I think, biggest album or first album. I can't remember which one. But it's today.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I prefer if they get my roof fixed.
Santa Claus.
Skipper, get up there and put some duct tape.
Oh, and the last one in my neighborhood to get it done, they quoted me $8,700.
What?
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell with that. Tom said, I'll do it for $5.
I'm sorry. What was that for? To get what done?
Get a donation pot on screen.
It's for my shingling.
Oh.
I have to have it redone.
Yeah.
Goodness.
See if you can get.
Okay.
See if we can all help get you over 1,000 followers and get monetized.
I got to do a couple of quick things here. Firstly, I've got both of the Lighthouse books up. So if you're interested, these are both Lighthouse. So you mentioned Lighthouse, but Lighthouse, has a little bit of a. Even your other bigger one is also Lighthouse, is it not?
Yeah, well, the Vista albums are far superior, though.
That's the Vista.
Yeah.
They call it Vista Nature, this one. And that being said, could you please make my picture big for a moment?
Oh, that's a piece of gato.
Piece of cat.
I went looking
Piece
all
of
over
Victoria's
Hell's Cafe
Splendor.
for
Oh,
Acre for
that
this
is
picture.
so beautiful.
I
Old
used to
school.
have, this is exactly what I had. I don't mean it's similar to, I mean, I owned this. And so I said that we were having a conversation the other night, and I mentioned I had a turntable for 78s and 33s. And if you look very closely at the front nose of that tone arm, it's got the little lever that switches between the appropriate size and correct angle of stylus for 78s, and then the other side for 33s. And then right beside it, above the radio, is the 45 player with the built-in big middle section and a little tone arm. And I mentioned this now. I think History Man was there because I'm looking at this for History Man, but somebody else was there too, and we were talking about the angle of the diamond on the stylus for playing back the right kind of records and not wrecking them. But this is why there are two turntables here, and why this tone arm has two settings. Because if you don't set them right, you wreck your records, and this is what I used to own. Thank you.
Awesome. I got a whole bunch of 78s in there with my record stacks.
It could pick up a short wave too, like it's AM and short wave, so you could catch stations from God knows where. It had no antenna other than the one in the box somewhere. I never did hook up an antenna. And it's one of those old radios you can easily get a serious shock from.
Yeah.
It's an RCA, Victor.
Thing of beauty.
That's
dropped
got to
it
be a
off at
model
the
in the
antique
30s
store.
or 40s.
I drove it to the antique store one day on a Sunday when it was closed. I just had no further use for it, but I couldn't throw it out. So I dropped it at their front door and I ran away. I just said, screw it. You guys, you got to love it. Come on.
Yeah, if I was out in the library, just talking baseball earlier while I was cooking, I could dig out some of my baseball stuff. Goes back to the 1890s.
Skipper, you still there?
I have had 78s for in the past, History Man, but I learned how to play accordion on a whole set of 78s that played on this unit here.
I'm still here.
Liz or yours or
That's right, flip over stylus. That's how it was made. Correct. That's the only way
Right,
they came.
gentleman
Roy.
and a scholar.
that's all your I put them in the flip for you anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm nearby. I've been called by the missus to feed my dog his medicine.
Okay.
She said, hurry up and do this.
That's the Mercury Diamonds.
Dale, have you ever had a chance
I've
to? I
eventually
know you.
just started
Um,
getting more dance go out. All of that, my American Silver and stuff.
History Man, there he is. But Dale, have you ever had a chance to revamp your battleship? Are you still planning to do something like that, or?
Yeah, that's happening in the next couple of days. So
Yeah,
be aware.
I'm gonna try to be in as many streams as I can, but I mean, depending on the time difference, I might be at work, so I might miss some. But because I remember you said that a while ago, but I know you were still sick or busy or whatever. You know, you had stuff going on.
I'm still like, sort of I'm not recovering. It's got worse now. I got a hospital, a doctor's appointment next Monday.
Well, don't let them drain your blood.
Well, they've done it a few times,
You can change, like you walk in there and you go, I need an oil change. He said, I need a blood change.
I don't think
Darren,
We got some old DJs and record guys on here. You know what these are?
that's a golden record. That's a, right?
Nope.
Hang on, I haven't got the picture up yet, but I'm going to suggest that it's a record for pressing. It's a master.
That looks like a Masters.
Not a master either.
Really?
I don't even have the picture up yet. I guessed master.
I mean, it's kind of a master, but
Maybe it's a short print.
What format is that?
let me put the date up here, see if the date will show up any.
Looks like a 30. June 20. I can't see. that. June
71?
28.
1936.
I mean, is it commemorative? Is it like a gold or platinum record?
They're 1936. They're DJ records from
Oh, 36.
So,
1936. These are in-house records
Wow.
So isn't it like what's
for
those
radio
called?
stations.
Yeah, for radio
They're-
stations.
They're in-house silvers. This is
Yeah,
how
it's
short the
cool.
one song is on that one.
That's probably a collector's item there.
Was that played on the super big turntables that I used to see in old radio stations? The
Yep.
really big ones?
Yeah.
We were
Yep.
talking about those the other day. There was only one radio station I've ever been that was old enough to have those turntables. They're like 2 feet wide. They're huge. They're
Yeah.
not that big, but they're big. They're huge.
That's
They're way
what those
bigger than any
original
record.
silvers were played on. The
Yeah,
other
cool.
silver of mine is actually a backdrop to one of my Sex Pistols singles hanging in the hallway. But yeah, so I got a 1936 silver.
Right on.
And that is quite a bit of silver, by the way. You know,
let's
Darren, I have
go-
a question.
D's
That,
in the house.
that machine, could it only like play like? Because I see both a 45 RPM machine and a 78 RPM machine there. Is it like just only both can only play that format or on that machine?
now, hopefully I don't disturb my wife, but I do want to peek up here. And I get a kick out of the dichotomy of this. That-
I've got guys. It's getting pretty late for me, so I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. GMT. Hopefully, London time.
If I can, yeah.
I'll try to make an Arendelle, but it's kind of I don't get off till 5, so that's like 11 o'clock your time. So it's going to be
probably
cutting it
still be
pretty
on
close.
Yeah, I'll probably still be on by then.
Yeah, you'll be towards the end, but I'll jump in.
that was
What
Yeah.
guys, we can get people into your streams. And I'd like to say good night to D, Polar Bear, obviously Silver Knight Kyle, History Man, Kyle at the top, Kyle to the right, Skipper to that below me, Field Guy over to the far right, and Polar Bear, and obviously EAT. Have a great evening, guys. And
You too.
keep well and
Appreciate you,
safe,
Dale.
everybody.
Have a good night.
History Man, if you're on tomorrow, I've got a video to show you quickly tomorrow. I tried videoing all around it, but the girl didn't want me to video in the store.
Okay.
Christopher Ty, Bout Luke, and who else was in? Was Al Shape and Nicholas Shape was here. Anna's Arts and Crafts, Rebecca, Our Treasured Home, Scrap Norder and Tinker and Fern, Wordner, of course, Neil's Correct. Please check out obviously Nick Monar, Stonewolf Outdoors, and many, many other wonderful channels. Zawanda and
Zoe makes me hungry. She's got to stop that. I'm like,
PA Patriot Prospecting, BC Trading Trails. If I've missed anybody, I don't mean to miss anybody in the stream. And everybody have a safe day, and I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah,
Alright.
Yeah, have a good one, Dale.
I don't call her views. Views. I call them calories. So
I like that Canada corn that was up there.
thank you for having me up, and thank you for coming to join us tonight, and appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one.
All right. See you, Dale.
Later, Dale. Have a good night.
I
Right,
will.
Dale.
Yeah, Dale.
Everybody.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna dip out too because it's dinner time. So I just want to.
Let's all just hide.
everybody.
Let's all just hide when Skipper comes back. He's like, "Where's everybody at?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I got too much going on at the moment, so I gotta get to finish cooking. But I wanted to peek in, and
And
You
just
know.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
I got a face for radio. I don't need to be on TV so much. So,
That's why my camera's off right now.
see y'all soon.
All right. See you, Kyle.
Take care, Kyle.
All right, so we carrying the stream. Well, not me, but I'm not showing anything. But
I think Darren is, since he's showing his coins there.
might as well. I mean, I got stuff to show, but it's not as much as like y'all have. I mean, Freak Skipper has like more stuff in his pinky finger, and I have all together. I just get stuff. I don't buy coins. I just get them out the registers, trade them out, whatever.
Right.
I found
That's
a whole
the
bunch,
best
couple.
way,
Yeah,
That's
couple
the
of
best
about a
way
month
to
or two
keep
ago.
it so cheap.
What's that, Darren?
That's
I
the
didn't
best
say
way.
nothing.
It keeps it cheap.
Oh, Taffy. I'm sorry, you were saying that. Yeah. About a month or two ago, I did a video. I found a bunch of silver in a Coinstar. I found 5 silver dimes and a silver quarter. And it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, whoa, what the hell? And I found a bunch of dimes in the Coinstar yesterday, but they were just clad. Because I was like, holy crap. And I was looking through them. I'm like, oh, they were all like 1966. I was like, damn it. Just missed it.
It's still
Good.
free money.
Did it
Where-
with a dime too. Go ahead.
What's
Yeah.
happened? Did I lose somebody here? Where's Dale?
Dale
Yeah,
left.
you
He
love
went to go to
both
sleep.
Dale and
Of
Kyle.
Dale
course,
said
it's
it's a bit
it's
late
late
for
for
him.
him. Yeah,
I told him, I said, let's all jump off the panel, and Skipper will be like, where the hell did everyone go?
Do you know what it's like to try to feed medicine to a 90-pound dog?
No, I have never owned a dog in my life.
So
Me either.
smarter than I am, the dog. He just knows. I've finally come up with a plan. It works,
Tell him
but
it's Jello. Come here,
I'd
dog.
probably guess it's
wrap his
I'd probably
pillow.
guess
pillows
it's
and
just as
cheese.
hard to give it to a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Except suckering his dog food. Here you go, doggy.
Brutal.
If anyone hasn't seen my video, I had this stunning piece in my latest grab bag from the Silver Picker crew.
That's pretty cool.
That is
cool.
that's
Kookaburra?
pretty cool. A kookaburra. Yeah.
smile, kookaburra smile.
I will have to play catch up on your videos, Taffy. I don't think I've watched many. I'll have to play
Have
catch
they
up.
put any of them out?
I was going to say that's going to be easy. I think I've only done one in like the past 12 months that I could be bothered.
Oh,
to
okay.
have done.
Well, that's probably why then. I thought you started to do videos, though.
Well, I started doing a couple more, but then I just thought, I can't be bothered. Then I was like,
Well, if you only got-
I enjoy.
Oh. Yeah.
I enjoy making them now and again, but I think if I have to make them, I find it too laborious and boring then, because I like to do them because I enjoy making them, and I don't want that enjoyment to be spoilt.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. If you got like 12 videos, I'll just go back and watch the 12 videos or whatever it is.
It's like I've got something like 155 like followers. It's like if I don't release like a video like every week or something like that, I don't think that they're going to be missing much because I've only got 155 followers.
Yeah.
But it's like
Probably 90% of those don't even know. They followed you and they don't even pay attention.
well, it's
That's
like
like my viewers. I feel
You
I
get
feel
your core.
You have like a bunch of viewers, but it's like they don't really pay attention to you.
it's like I had one of the biggest UK YouTubers is a guy called Christopher Collects, and he does coin searches every day.
Yeah.
Like on a Sunday, you might do like a world coin video from like coins that people have sent into him. It's like there's only so many coin searching videos that I can actually watch before I want to rip my spleen out and then eat it again. So it's just like, yeah, it's just like, don't get me wrong. It's like if it has like the content as like some YouTubers like Rob Finds Treasure, I enjoy watching because even though he does like searches, he fills albums and he talks about like dye varieties and everything like that. So he's about like the educational element. Whereas like some of the YouTubers are like, oh, here's a 50 pence. It's like it's really common and let's just carry on. It's just like, okay then. It's just like I just can't like be bothered. Like with some stuff like that. It's just like
There's no way I can throw a pill down my dog's throat.
Only if you wanted to go with half your hand.
That's right.
I did in like in work though, because like when I bought stuff earlier, I managed to get 3 different different coins in my change. So I had that one, which is a Shakespeare's Histories £2 coin.
Okay.
A Tom Kitten from the Beatrix Potter series,
Yes.
and a King Big
Yeah.
Ears coin.
You got this from Pocket. You got this from Pocket Change, right?
Yeah, just normal change, and this is the new King Big Ears coin.
I got that one.
I think I have that one too.
I know,
I
but
got
then
that
I sent it to you.
I know. I got
I
that
should-
one.
Not yet.
Only because I sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent me 2 of them.
Oh, so you've got a spare, have you?
Oh, ho, ho.
No,
If that wasn't a hit,
one.
You let the cat out of the bag.
that was a huge hint.
I think Skipper's got a duplicate of phones.
Oh,
What was that?
ow! What was
I'm-
that?
I don't
Patrick,
know.
if Darren wants one off you, I'd charge him silver.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I'm not a mean one. I'm tight, as my wife would tell you. Because I normally spend more coins on like for me than on my wife. I actually bought her a bunch of flowers earlier, just to be nice. And
Well, I went to the till the other day and they managed to give me 2 of these, so I was pretty happy just for the
Oh,
asking.
yeah. Non-colorized. That there's less of
No.
them.
No, there's colors.
Oh, is that colorized?
Yeah, you know what? It's hard enough to get them to find the colored ones for you. To explain to the average girl at a till that there are also uncolored versions that are just as or even more interesting, they just can't do it. They just can't. They can't do it. There's a very few places I can go where the person I'm speaking to has any idea what the hell I'm talking about.
My wife doesn't want me to go to the cashier because apparently I spend too much time checking the change.
Well, that's it. If they'll let you, then for sure I'm going to look at it.
You'll be there all day. You'll be like, oh, hold on, I'm done checking this.
Well, I think the black ring toonies should stand out pretty good, but the gal last night didn't have any idea what I was talking about when I said black ring toonie. But she did manage finding these 2 Oscar Petersons and a 23 that's real nice, that's standard. So I'm going to take it.
Just don't forget to pick up your 23 proof sets because it's the only way you're going to get a 23 coin this year.
Are they not releasing 2023 coins out there?
None are being produced. You can get them in the $50 in rolls, which I have to pick up one. Well, of course, that means I'm going to be distributing them amongst my friends.
and
you-
you got Big Ears on there or the Queen?
No, it's the Queen. There's no 2023s in Canada are all Queen Elizabeth. 2024s will have King Charles III.
Huh. That's interesting.
He's probably going to sit down for a portrait or something.
Well, of course, he's in charge. He sits on the committee to decide on what effigy goes on there. So he must like himself. I think it's ugly myself.
Well, I think the new portrait's absolutely hideous.
Yeah, it's certainly not elegant.
How the new coins don't flap away and fly. I don't know with the size of his
Well,
ears on it.
They're going to be like the old buffalo nickels with the. They're going to wear down. You're going to have to use Nicodate on him on his ears.
Yep.
Oh, I hate Nicodate. No. I can't stand when I watch videos and they Nicodate it for the date. I understand it brings the value up, but I can't fathom putting acid on a coin just to reveal a date.
That Nicodate does not put the value up, though. It actually brings the value of the coin down.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
what I would
surprised.
think. That's what I would think. But some people say, "Oh, if it's like a 19 whatever."
No,
You know,
No, it doesn't.
no.
I'm like that. You're putting acid on. You're ruining a damn thing
Yeah,
because you're
that's
bleeding it through.
If
Yeah.
I would use Nicodate on a coin if I was just going to, if you couldn't get any decent ones and you wanted to confirm the date and throw it in your album, no, it's worthless.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
Because you can tell when it's nicodated because it changes the color.
It does. Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
ruins it basically.
You can't even get Nicodate here in any of the coin shops. They won't sell it.
No, anytime I see a person nicodate and stuff, I have to comment. I'm like, don't do it. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
There's-
I can agree.
there's-
Now, if it's a coin that's completely worthless, okay.
Now you're making it even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, they think, oh, I actually watched the video one time and they go, well, I can find out what it is and I can get the value up. I'm like, how are you going to get the value up? You're damaging the coin. It's like cleaning the coin. You know? It's like, you know, you can tell when it's clean. You can tell when it's nicodated.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
You know, I just had a great idea for a coin show. Put up a small movie theater where you can have some documentaries on various coins, but then have a commercial and advertise it as being a horror movie, and have some idiot defacing or cleaning coins with toothpaste and freaking all kinds of harsh chemicals, and you'll be able to hear the screams for miles.
Yeah, that'd be something.
Right, the Royal Mint. I think I'm not sure if it's actually technically today releasing a new coin. They're doing like a Monarchs series with Royal Mint, and they're doing like 3 or 4 new ones a year in like the £5 coins.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first one now with King Charles on.
Charlie.
With okay.
So something to look forward to.
Well, I
Yeah,
still
nice.
think that the Royal Canadian Mint, they do a crackerjack job of coming up with really nice proof sets and decent looking coins. I mean, this
Canada, bro.
this silver coin they're coming out with now,
Yeah,
It's-
you showed me that. Yeah. That's what they
outstanding.
showed me.
Hey, Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
That's a silver coin right there?
Oh,
that's a silver
Yeah.
coin.
Yeah, that's
I'd be
silver.
tempted to buy one just to see how much I can like damage I can do to it.
Probably
Look-
$100 for that coin.
I mean, look at the maple leafs, the way they stylize the maple leafs on that. That's flipping awesome.
That's awesome.
It's like a work of art, pretty much.
It is, and of course you look at the background too. It's almost like a weave effect.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool how they can do that now with the likeness and everything. It actually looks like a photograph, and they just put it on a silver coin.
And they just put it
Yes.
on the silver coin. Yeah. That's
It
Only
is
about
brilliant.
35 bucks
do
for
that.
that.
Yep.
And free
Yep.
shipping.
So I'm kind of curious if they're not making any 2023 coins except in proof sets, then they must be very assured that they have a lot of coins from previous years out there in circulation already.
Well, really think about it now. So ever since COVID, most of the population used plastic. So
Yeah.
you go to a cashier, and if you have money in your hand, they look panicked. It's like, oh my gosh, do I have to figure out change? You know, it's just crazy the way it's gone. So there's going to be lots to go around for the next year. And
I
then
like
there's
when people give me change. Most people, when I check them out, they either do the credit cards or they give me $100 bill, and I go. Sometimes they'll be digging out pennies. Like one time, a lady was digging out some change, and she had like 4 wheat pennies in her hand. I said, "I'll take those 4 pennies, because the change was exactly like $2.14 or something like, or whatever it was, 14." And I said, "Well, there's 4 pennies. I'll take those." And I grabbed them out of her hand, and she's like, "Okay." But she didn't know anything about the wheat pennies, but she had a really old $5 bill from like the 40s sitting in her hand. And I was trying to get that, and she goes, "Oh, that's for my boyfriend." And I went, "Damn it!"
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I couldn't get that.
Yeah.
You should have
I was
just
like,
said to her, "I'd be your boyfriend."
I wish so.
Just show.
Because I was
just
like,
tell
That
her,
for $1.
all you
Yeah.
you say, "I'll be your boyfriend. Meet me around the back in 5 minutes. I'm on my break."
yeah. Well, sometimes I do get old bills.
I thought
I
I was
get
going to
old
say
bills.
sometimes I do get old women.
get that
I
too.
don't have
To
no
fall-
response
to
to
fall
that. I'm
for
not
that
even
behind
gonna
the barn
respond to
thing.
that.
Yeah.
It's all the same if they take 50 out.
When I was at work, I did found a 57 silver certificate for the first time. So
That's pretty cool. I have one of
Yeah.
those $57 silver certificates.
I got a bunch here. Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I've said this before. You might have heard me say this. I don't know. I think Skipper heard this story. It's about last year. A lady had like 4 of these, and she gave me one in chain. She bought some shoes, and her total was like $130, whatever it was. And she gave me $100 bill, and it was from 1950. $100 bill. So I
Okay.
didn't mark it. I looked at it. I knew it was real, but I didn't mark it. So then my boss comes back later, and she's like, "This is counterfeit." She writes counterfeit all over this damn bill on the right, on the front, or the left. She scribbles all over this bill. She takes it to the bank, and they told her it's real.
Oh no.
Now, I looked up the value of this bill. It was worth $1,400.
Oh my god. Oh,
No,
man.
no
So I flipped on her, and I was like, "Never do." I said,
Whoa.
I will pull $100 out my pocket and put it in the
Whoa.
till.
I would have been so mad if that happened to me. Oh man.
I'm still mad about it. So now she lets me like, long as I have a manager there, but she freaked out because she looked at it. She was like, "This is not real." And I kept telling her, "It's real. Trust me. I can tell you it's real." And yeah, it was an old school $100 bill, and she just freaked. And I even told her, I said, "Look, I'll go to the bank. I'll get $100 out my account, and if it's fake, then I lose the $100. I'll take the hit." You know,
I
and I was gonna do that, but what happened was
on
she,
it and then pull your phone out and Google it.
yeah. Well, I looked it up at the time. It was worth $1,400 because I wrote down the serial number and everything. Yeah. So basically, she gave it to the bank, and they just, they probably destroyed it because she wrote counterfeit all over the damn bill,
Oh.
and then she wrote me up for it, and everything.
I would have
So
stopped the lady as soon as she pulled it out, and I said, "You can't pay with that." And when she said, "Why not?" I would have said, "Because I'll tell you what, I'll buy your shit for you today, and I'll meet you at your house, and I'll tell you why."
yeah, probably could have, but Dale came back.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale's back.
He was back for a second to say goodnight. But yeah, so now if I see anything like that, I don't even tell my boss. I just switch it out.
Just don't. Yeah. Don't even tell anybody for that fact.
Yeah. I mean, I have a camera over me, obviously, because it's a register, but I've done videos like there are more copper pennies at work. They went to the bank and they dumped like tons and tons and tons of rolls, and we've been closed for 3 weeks, so we just reopened today. And I saw 4 more rolls of copper pennies. That's why I've been putting on my channel Copper Penny Dump Part 1. I think I'm at like Part 13 or something. And I found 4 more rolls today, which are not open, which are probably full from and I'm talking about red pennies from the 60s to the 80s. Mostly like 75, 72. Nothing spectacular, but they're all like red, like they're uncirculated. And it's in an old wrapping, so I could tell it was a coin dump. And but I didn't get into it. I didn't get a chance to open them today, so I'll probably open them tomorrow when I'm at work. But I keep out on that. I see a bunch of star notes, but I don't really get them because either they're written on or they're not I only try to get the star notes, which I think has meaning or merit or something.
Yeah.
I don't get many star notes up here, but we do get because we have Interact machines that dole out U.S. funds. They're always sequential, so I end up getting tons and tons of 20s, 100s in sequential, and basically though I'm looking at, well, I get enough of mine, go to Vegas.
Yeah.
hold one each for my collection. The rest of them I'm holding on to.
Be like, okay, I'm retiring off this bill, and then keep the rest of them.
Kyle, take it out, Kyle. I got more of them.
Toilet rolls.
Yep, cutting them in half, and I got my potting soil,
All good.
and I'm starting. I had, who was it? My brother-in-law come in the house, and he looked, and he goes, "Where are you going to put it?" I says, "Near the windowsill." He says, "They're all going to die." I said, "They're all going to die." He says, "This is Canada. They're all going to die. You need a grow light." Oh, for Pete's sake, something else to invest in. Because really, we are dark here. We are dark here. 85-90% of the winter, there's dark. So if you get 3 or 4 hours of daylight, the plants aren't getting enough light.
Yeah. Oh, I'll show you now. These are like, well, they come out with about indoor daffodils. So
Yeah, I don't eat daffodils, but I'm just trying to get a few herbs.
yeah, they're already out in force.
Wow. And how many
They
hours a
started-
day daylight do you get?
Well, these are on a windowsill that only gets, well, I guess it doesn't get direct sunlight, but it gets sunlight. We're on, I think we're on about 12 hours in a minute, something like that. This, well, no, actually less than that. Sorry, starts going darker about 5-ish, and then it starts getting lighter about 7-ish. It's slowly starting to get lighter and lighter now, but not by like much. Well, like enough.
I'm going to change the subject quick here. What is a palindrome?
Something that's
palin-
spelled the same forward and backwards.
Yeah.
Like Otto, Taco Cat,
No,
put in
like
numbers.
Race car.
like the name Hannah is a palindrome of itself. So
Oop
you
is
can
a
spell it.
palindrome.
Oh. You can tell I'm not big on collecting bills, so that's a whole different thing here. Okay, cool.
So $21.95 for the 23 set. The O Canada 5-coin gift card set that you tear up and put
That's
in your
right. $21.95.
It's going to cost $22 to get it. Nice thing about this one is that it'll be at the local post office. You can just walk in and grab it.
That's what, the 2022 set?
No,
Yeah,
the 23.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
didn't I
sent
send
me
that
that.
to you? Yeah, I thought I sent it.
Yeah, you sent me that last year. It's like they're neat little sets.
They
And
are.
they're cheap.
The one I liked the best was the one they did with the quarters, showing all the different different styles, so that you had your proof and specimen and all the different ones there. Those were cool.
So
That's pretty neat.
your ones are nice and cheap. Our brilliant and circulated set. They do come in like fancier packaging, but they're like £55. And this year, because of King Charles, they used to produce the definitive set and the commemorative set together in a proof box. And they've decided to split it this year now, so they've got the commemorative ones done. And the release price, I think, for them was like £105.
Right.
if they produced like the whole set together, it's about £155. So they're just going to make it more expensive and everything now this year, just because the Queen died. And plus, they're looking for an excuse to make more money anyway.
Yeah.
I got a set for my new grandchild that's being born in July, so I made sure that kids may as well get used to it because they're going to have more kids. They're going to end up with coins.
They're sure pounding these coins out with big rims, I notice. Like, comes to the quarter, the dime, and the nickel. It's got super big protruding rims. I've never seen like that before. I mean, you know what I mean? Doesn't it strike you like there's a lot of rim there?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to have to shoot off, guys, because it's 20 to 1 in the morning for me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Alrighty.
Right. Take
So,
it.
guys, Field Guy, mine. Of course, Coin World UK is gone. Polar, good old EAC. All you wonderful guys. Darren, of course, History Man. I always love seeing you up.
Yeah.
I still haven't got my record player yet. I got to trade that one in and get some. I want to get some really good records, so I got to go.
Records. All right. Well, let me know if you have it, and we can talk about it.
Oh, I definitely will because I'm really looking forward to doing this, and I know my wife is definitely looking forward to it.
That's good.
So with that, guys, I am going to call her quits for the night, and we will see you tomorrow back here at time, same bat channel. No, that's on Coin World UK.
And Skipper, one thing. I know one guy in Discord. His name is Greg, and he's Canadian as well. He's in Saskatchewan.
Right.
He would love to talk to you too. And
I'll invite him along. Like I say, I will be on Coin World UK's channel tomorrow. It'll look the very same. We duplicate everything. So
okay.
Alrighty. Anyway, have a great evening, guys, and we will catch you later.
All right. I'll see you. Yeah.